Hello guys, Padre again here, and we just completed the Pokédex for the Kanto region. So I'm gonna do this for every region. We will have a big video of all the Pokemons, all the Pokédex in a minute videos into one for every region. And then we will complete the whole Pokédex, 1025 Pokemon. We'll have one big video around 10 hours long, I think. So this is a Kanto region, 151, the OG Pokemon, my favorite region. I really had fun doing all those daily. I mean, I filmed in batches, so I'm probably like a month. I'm filming this a month from the release because I'm filming lately. I was taking breaks. I was filming like 4 or 5 maybe Pokemon in a day. So this is the end for the Kanto region. We are heading into Johto tomorrow. We just today had the final Pokemon, and 1 hour later I'm uploading this, all the Pokédex in a minute for the Kanto region. So without further ado, enjoy all the Pokemon from the Kanto region, 151, the OG Pokemon, nostalgia, everything. Tomorrow we are heading into Johto. Hello guys, Padre again here, and we're back because we're gonna have a new series today, Pokédex in a minute, where we're gonna see every single Pokemon in 1 minute videos. So this one might be a little longer because I'm gonna explain what happened. So every Pokédex entry, we're gonna see it in 1 day, every 1022 I think. So it's gonna take at least 2.5 years, and maybe they've added more until then. So welcome to Pokemon Daily. Today we're starting with the very first Pokemon in the Pokédex, Bulbasaur. So Bulbasaur, the seed Pokemon, is a dual type grass poison Pokemon. It's known for the plant belt on its back, which grows into a huge flower as it evolves. First introduced in Generation 1, of course, Bulbasaur is one of the original starter Pokemon in the Kanto region. So when Bulbasaur evolves, it becomes Ivysaur at level 16 and then Venusaur at level 32. As it evolves, the plant on its back blooms into a massive flower. So abilities and fun fact, Bulbasaur has the ability Overgrow, which powers up its grass type moves when its HP is low. So did you know, in the original Pokemon games, Bulbasaur was one of the best choices to battle the first few gym leaders, especially Brock, because of its grass type advantage. So that's all for today's Pokemon Daily. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokédex in a minute. Hello guys, and welcome back to Pokédex in a minute, a Pokemon Daily series. And today we're diving into the second Pokemon in the Pokédex, Ivysaur. Ivysaur, the seed Pokemon, is a dual type grass poison Pokemon. It's the evolved form of Bulbasaur, of course, and it appears when Bulbasaur reaches level 16. The plant of Ivysaur's back continues to grow and bloom, showing the first signs of the flower that will eventually become Venusaur's massive bloom. So when Ivysaur evolves, it becomes Venusaur at level 32. As it evolves, its flower fully blossoms into a beautiful and powerful bloom. So Ivysaur also has the ability Overgrow, which powers up its grass type moves when its HP is low. So did you know Ivysaur's design was inspired by both a plant and a dinosaur, combining elements of nature with prehistoric creatures? That's all for today's Pokemon's Daily. If you want to learn more, hit the like button, subscribe, and check back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Padre again here, and welcome to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the Pokemon Daily series. So today we're checking out the third Pokemon in the Pokédex, Venusaur. Venusaur, the dinosaur Pokemon, is a dual type grass poison Pokemon and the final evolution of Bulbasaur. It evolves from Ivysaur at level 32. With its massive flower on its back, Venusaur stands as one of the most iconic Pokemon from the Kanto region. So Venusaur is the last stage of evolution of Bulbasaur, where the plant on its back blooms into a large, beautiful flower. This flower can even absorb sunlight to fuel Venusaur's powerful attacks. Venusaur has the ability Overgrow, which powers up its grass-type moves when its HP is low. Fun fact, Venusaur's flower is said to be based on the Rafflesia, a flower known for its massive size and strong scent. So that's all for today's Pokédex in a minute Pokemon Daily video. Well, if you want more facts, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Padre again here, and welcome to Pokédex in a minute, where we are igniting the fun today with the fourth Pokemon in the Pokédex, Charmander. So Charmander, the lizard Pokemon, is a fire type and one of the original starter Pokemon from the Kanto region. Known for the flame on the tip of its tail, Charmander's fire burns brightly when it's healthy, but if it gets weak, the flame flickers out. So So Charmander evolves into Charmeleon at level 16 and then into Charizard at level 36. As it evolves, Charmander grows stronger and its flame becomes fiercer, signaling its increasing power. Charmander has the ability Blaze, which boosts the power of its fire-type moves when its HP is low. Fun fact, according to the Pokemon lore, if the flame of Charmander's tail goes out, it could mean danger for the Pokemon. So that's it for today's Pokemon Daily Short. If you want more fun, don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here, and welcome to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the 5th episode where we're gonna see Charmeleon. We're turning up the heat again with the 5th Pokemon. Charmeleon, the Flame Pokemon, is a fire type and the evolved form of Charmander. It evolves from Charmander at level 16, known for its fire tail and aggressive nature. Charmeleon is always ready to battle with intense heat. And Charmeleon evolves into Charizard, of course, at level 36, one of the most famous Pokemon out there. As it evolves, it becomes even fiercer with its flame burning hotter and its strength reaching new heights. Charmeleon has the ability Blaze, which powers up its fire-type moves when its HP is low. Fun fact, Charmeleon can control the intensity of its flame, and its fiery temper makes it a fierce fighter. That's all for today's Pokemon Daily Short video. If you want more fiery facts, like, subscribe, and comment, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, I'm PaddleCY and welcome to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute. Today we're soaring high with the 6th Pokemon in the Pokédex, of course, Charizard. So Charizard, the Flame Pokemon, is a fire, flying type, and the final evolution of Charmander, evolving from Charmeleon at level 36. Charizard is known for its powerful wings and blazing fire, making it one of the most iconic Pokemon in the anime series. So Charizard evolves from Charmeleon, as I said, at level 36. As it evolves, it gains the ability to fly, and its fire powers grow even stronger, allowing it to melt boulders and scorch the sky. Charizard has the ability Blaze, which boosts its fire-type moves when its HP is low. Fun fact, Charizard's design is based on dragons and is famous for its fiery breath, which can reach temperatures over 3000 Fahrenheit. That's it for today's Pokemon Daily Short. Want more fire adventures? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here, and we're back today for another Pokédex in a Minute video. Today, we're diving into the 7th Pokemon in the Pokédex, Squirtle, one of my favorites. Squirtle, the tiny turtle Pokemon, is a water type and one of the original starter Pokemon from the Kanto region. With its adorable shell and powerful water jets, Squirtle is known for being a skilled swimmer and a fierce fighter in a battle. Squirtle evolves into Turtle at level 16 and then into Blastoise at level 36. As Squirtle evolves, its shell becomes more powerful and it gains stronger water-based abilities. Squirtle has the ability Torrent, which powers up its water-type moves when its HP is low. Fun fact, Squirtle was once part of the Squirtle Squad in the anime, a group of playful and rebellious Squirtles who eventually become heroes. So that's it for today's Pokemon Daily Short. Want more watery fun? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here, and welcome to another episode of Pokédex in a Day. Today we're diving into the next stage of evolution with Turtle. So Turtle, the turtle Pokemon, is a dual-type water Pokemon known for its sleek blue body and long bushy tail. Turtle is the evolved form of Squirtle, the water-type starter from the Kanto region. It's the second stage in Squirtle's evolution line. So Turtle evolves from Squirtle at level 16 and it will evolve into Blastoise at level 36. With each evolution it gets bigger, stronger, and its shell becomes more powerful. Turtle has the ability Torrent, which boosts its water-type moves when it's in a pinch, and Rain Dish, which heals it during rainy weather. Fun fact, Turtle's tail is said to reflect its emotional state. If it's calm, the tail is still. If it's excited, the tail sways rapidly. So that's all for today's Pokédex in a Minute video. The Pokemon Daily Short. What's your favorite water-type Pokemon? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Paddle again here and welcome to another episode of Pokédex in a minute. So today we're wrapping up the Squirtle evolution line with the mighty Blastoise. Blastoise, the shellfish Pokemon, is a dual type water Pokemon known for its massive powerful shell and cannons built right into its back. Blastoise is the final evolution of Squirtle, the water type starter from the Kanto region. With its sturdy shell and strong water type moves, it's a fan favorite powerhouse. So, evolution, Blastoise evolves from War Turtle at level 36, and once it does, its cannons on its back become fully formed, able to blast water at high pressure, making it a true force to be reckoned with. Blastoise has the ability Torrent, which powers up its water-type moves when it's low on health. Fun fact, in the anime, Blastoise appeared in the Johto Journeys arc as the final Pokemon of the Johto League champion. Gary Oak in the championship faced Charizard of Ash. It was a major powerhouse and a massive battle between the two Pokemon. That's it for today's Pokédex in a minute. What is your favorite water type Pokemon? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Paddle again here and welcome to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the 10th episode where we are meeting the adorable and iconic Caterpie. Caterpie, the worm Pokemon, is a Bug-type Pokemon known for its small size and vibrant green body. Caterpie is often recognized for its large eyes and the yellow patterns on its back, which help it blend into the environment. It's the first Bug-type Pokemon in the Kanto region and one of the earliest catches in the Pokemon games and the anime. Caterpie evolves into Metapod at level 7 and then into Butterfree at level 10. As it evolves, it transforms from a soft, venerable caterpillar into a beautiful butterfly with powerful wings. Caterpie has the ability Shield Dust, which prevents it from being affected by secondary effects of moves like flinching or stat drops. Did you know, in the anime, Ash caught his first Pokemon Caterpie early in his journey and it was a key part of his team for a short time before evolving into Butterfree. So that's it for today's Pokédex in a day, Pokédex in a minute, Pokemon Daily Short. What's your favorite early game Pokemon? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Paddle again here and we're back for another episode of Pokédex in a minute. Today we're diving into the 11th Pokemon in the Pokédex, Metapod. Metapod is the Cocoon Pokemon, it's a Bug-type Pokemon and serves as the middle stage in the evolution of Caterpie. It's known for its tough green shell that protects it as it prepares for its final evolution. Metapod is a temporary form before it evolves into Butterfree, one of the most iconic Bug types in the Pokemon world. Metapod evolves from Caterpie at level 7 in the games, and then at level 10 it evolves into a Butterfree. The evolution of Metapod is a key step in its transformation as it prepares to spread its wings and soar. Metapod has the ability Shed Skin, which gives it a chance to recover from status conditions like paralysis or poison. Fun fact, Metapod doesn't actually learn any moves of its own, it relies on its previous form, Caterpie, for its battle moves until it evolves into a Butterfree. So that's it for today's Pokemon Daily Short Pokédex in a minute. If you want to learn more about Metapod's evolution into Butterfree, don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for another Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Paddle again here and welcome back for the series Pokédex in a minute, where we see Pokemon Daily Short. Today we have number 12. We are flying high with Butterfree, the 12th Pokemon in the Pokédex. Butterfree, the butterfly Pokemon, is a dual-type back-flying Pokemon. It evolves from Metapod at level 10 and it's the final evolution of the iconic Caterpie. First introduced in Generation 1, of course, Butterfree has been a beloved Pokemon ever since, thanks to its beautiful wings and impressive moves. Butterfree, as I said, evolves from Metapod at level 10, and before that it starts as Caterpie, which evolves into Metapod at level 7. Butterfree's colorful wings make it stand out, and its evolutionary line is one of the most famous in the Pokemon series. So, abilities and fun fact, Butterfree has the ability Compound Eyes, which boosts its accuracy. Fun fact, in the anime, Ash's Butterfree was one of his first Pokemon to live a heartbreaking episode, making its departure an emotional moment in the series. So, that is it for Pokédex in a minute. That's all for today's Pokemon Shorts. Want to see more? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on which Pokemon we should feature next. Hello guys, Paddle again here and welcome to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short videos. Today, let's take a look at Weedle, the 13th Pokemon in the Pokédex. Weedle, the hairy back Pokemon, is a dual-type back poison Pokemon known for its small worm-like body and the sharp stinger on its head. Weedle is one of the first Pokemon you'll encounter in the Kanto region. It's also one of the earliest back-type Pokemon to appear in the games. When Weedle evolves, it becomes Kakuna at level 7 and then Beedrill at level 10. As it evolves, it gains more power and its Stinger becomes even more dangerous in battle. Weedle has the ability Shield Dust, which prevents it from being affected by secondary effects of moves. Did you know Weedle is known for its venomous sting, and in the anime it can often be seen causing trouble for trainers and other Pokemon alike. That's it for today's Pokédex in a minute. Pokédex daily shorts. If you want to learn more about Weedle and other Pokemon, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below what's your favorite Back type Pokemon. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here and welcome back for another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the Pokemon Daily Short Video Series. Today we're looking at Kakuna, the 14th Pokemon in the Pokédex. Kakuna, the Cocoon Pokemon, is a pure Back-type Pokemon. It's the middle stage in the evolution of Weedle, and it's known for its hard, yellow, cocoon-like body and the spike on its back. Kakuna spends most of the time in its dormant stage as it prepares for its next evolution. Kakuna evolves from Weedle at level 7 and then transforms into Beedrill at level 10. During this time, Kakuna is basically a resting phase before becoming the powerful, stinging Beedrill. Kakuna has the ability Shed Skin, which gives it a chance to heal from a status condition each turn. Did you know? In the wild, Kakuna is often found hanging on tree branches, completely still as it undergoes its metamorphosis into Beedrill. That's all for today's Pokédex in a Minute Pokemon Daily Series. If you want more facts, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below what's your favorite Pokemon evolution. Come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here and welcome back for another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the Pokemon Daily Short Video Series. Today we're passing through the Pokédex to look at Beedrill, the 15th Pokemon. Beedrill, the Poison Bee Pokemon, is a dual-type back poison Pokemon with its sharp stingers on both its forelegs and its tail. Beedrill is one of the most dangerous Pokemon in the wild. It evolves from Kakuna and is a fierce and agile fighter. Beedrill evolves from Kakuna at level 10. As it evolves, Beedrill's power grows and it becomes a formidable foe, capable of using poison-type moves and its deadly stingers in battle. Beedrill has the ability Swarm, which boosts the power of its back-type moves when its HP is low. Did you know, in the anime, Beedrill is known for protecting its territory fiercely, sometimes even getting into battles with trainers who stray too close. So that's it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the Pokemon Daily Series. If you want to learn more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below what's your favorite Back-type Pokemon. See you soon! Hello guys, PaddleCY again here and welcome back for another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short video series. Today we're soaring into the skies with Pidgey, the 16th Pokemon in the Pokédex. Pidgey, the tiny bird Pokemon, is a normal flying type Pokemon known for its small size and quick movements. Pidgey is often the first flying type Pokemon trainers encounter. It's also famous for its keen sense of direction and its ability to navigate easily through the air. Pidgey evolves into Pidgeotto at level 18 and then into Pidgeot at level 36. As it evolves, Pidgey grows larger and more powerful, gaining impressive speed and strength in battle. Pidgey has the ability Keen Eye, which prevents its accuracy from being lowered by enemy moves. Did you know, in the anime, Ash's Pidgeot was one of his most loyal Pokemon, and Pidgey often appears in the wild to help guide trainers to their destinations. So that's it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the Pokemon Daily Short. If you want more facts, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. What's your favorite flying type Pokemon? Join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here and welcome back for another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily short Pokemon videos. Today we're flying high with Pidgeotto, the 17th Pokemon in the Pokédex. Pidgeotto, the bird Pokemon, is a normal flying type and the evolved form of Pidgey, known for its sharp, powerful talons and keen eyesight. Pidgeotto is a fierce fighter. It can easily spot its prey from great distances while soaring through the skies. Pidgeotto evolves from Pidgey at level 18 and will later evolve into Pidgeot at level 36. As it evolves, Pidgeotto gains more strength and with its wings and body becoming more powerful, making it a much more formidable Pokemon in a battle. Pidgeotto has the ability Keen Eye, preventing its accuracy from being lowered. Did you know Pidgeotto is often seen leading flocks of other flying type Pokemon? In the anime, it was one of Ash's key Pokemon before evolving into the majestic Pidgeot, of course. So that's it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily short Pokemon videos. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below what's your favorite flying type evolution. Tune in tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here and welcome back for another Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short videos. Today we're soaring to new heights with Pidgeot, the 18th Pokemon in the Pokédex. Pidgeot, the bird Pokemon, is a powerful, normal flying type and the final evolution of Pidgey. Known for its incredible speed and graceful flight, Pidgeot can fly faster than the speed of sound with its long, majestic wings and sharp talons. Pidgeot is a stunning sight in a battle. Pidgeot evolves from Pidgeotto at level 36. As it evolves, Pidgeot's wings grow larger and its battle strength increases, making it one of the most powerful flying-type Pokemon in the Kanto region. Pidgeot has the ability Keen Eye, which prevents its accuracy from being lowered. So did you know in the anime, as Pidgeot evolved and is currently at the stage of this one of his strongest Pokemon, and is played a major role in that episode before flying off to protect its flock. So that's it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the daily short Pokemon videos. Yeah, like, subscribe, and comment below what's your favorite flying type Pokemon. Tune in tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the Pokemon daily short series. Today we're checking out Rattata, the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Rattata, the tiny rat Pokemon, is a normal type Pokemon that's known for its quick movements and sharp teeth. First introduced in Generation 1, Rattata is often one of the first Pokemon trainers encountered in the wild, especially in the Kanto region. Rattata evolves into Raticate when it reaches level 20. As it evolves, its body grows bigger and it becomes much more aggressive and fast. Rattata has the ability to run away, allowing it to flee from battle easily if it's in danger. Did you know in Pokemon Gold and Silver, Rattata was given the new ability Guts, which powers up its attack if it's affected by a status condition like paralysis or burn. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video. Want to learn more about the Pokemon world? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, I'm PaddleCY and welcome back for another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the Pokemon daily short series. Today we're talking about the fierce and fast Raticate Pokemon number 20 in the Pokédex. Raticate, the mouse rat Pokemon, is a normal type and the evolved form of Rattata, known for its speed and sharp teeth. Raticate is often found in urban areas where it's known to cause trouble by raiding food supplies. It first appeared in Generation 1 of course and was a staple of many early Pokemon teams. Raticate evolves from Rattata starting at level 20. It's a quick and aggressive Pokemon that's ready to take on any challenge, especially in battles where speed is key. Raticate's ability Run Away allows it to escape from battles more easily. Did you know in the Pokemon games Raticate is famous for its appearance in the Pokemon Red and Blue series, where it became a more memorable part of Team Rocket's roster. It's not just a troublemaker though, Raticate can pack a punch with moves like Hyper Fang. So that's it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the Pokemon daily short series. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here and welcome back for another episode of Pokédex in a minute. Today we're soaring into the sky with Spearow, the tiny bird Pokemon, Pokemon number 21 in the Pokédex. Spearow is a normal flying type Pokemon. It's known for its sharp beak and aggressive nature. As one of the early flying types in Generation 1, Spearow is often seen flapping its wings at high speeds to attack or escape danger. It's quick, feisty, and a real troublemaker in the wild. Spearow evolves into Fearow starting at level 20. As it evolves, its wings grow larger and it becomes much more powerful, capable of swift attacks like Aerial Ace. Spearow has the ability Keen Eye, which prevents its accuracy from being lowered in battle. Did you know Spearow is known for its fairy in the games? It's one of the first Pokemon trainers can catch with access to strong flying type moves early in the journey. So that's it for today's Pokédex in a minute video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're taking flight with Fearow, the big Pokemon, Pokemon number 22 in the Pokédex. Fearow, the evolved form of Spearow, is a normal flying type Pokemon known for its long neck and sharp beak. As a powerhouse of speed and power, Fearow soars through the skies hunting for food or battling over Pokemon with its incredible agility. First introduced in Generation 1, Fearow is a force to be reckoned with in the wild. Fearow evolves from Spearow at level 20. As it evolves, Fearow grows much larger and more formidable with powerful flying type moves and an even fiercer personality. Fearow has the ability Keen Eye, just like Spearow, ensuring its accuracy is never lowered in battle. Fun fact, Fearow is known for its rage in the games. It's a strong opponent and often a favorite for trainers looking for a flying type powerhouse early in their journey. So that's it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short video. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here, and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute. Today we're slithering into the world of Ekans, the snake Pokemon. Ekan is a pure poison type Pokemon, first introduced in Generation 1. It's known for its serpentine body and its signature move, Wrap. Its name comes from the word snake, spelled backwards, which fits its sneaky, slithering nature. Ekans evolves into Arbok starting at level 22. As it evolves, it becomes more menacing, with its body transforming into a fearsome cobra with a hood, ready to intimidate its foes. Ekans has the ability Intimidate, which lowers its opponent's attack stat when it enters battle, giving it an edge in tough fights. Fun fact, Ekans was one of the first Pokemon to have a unique type combo, poison only, before more types were introduced. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the Pokemon Daily Short Series. If you want to see more slithery fun, don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here, and welcome back to another Pokédex in a Minute video, the Pokemon Daily Short Series. Today we are facing off with one of the most intimidating Pokemon in the Pokédex, Arbok. Arbok is a poison type Pokemon and the evolved form of Ekans. Known as the Cobra Pokemon, Arbok's powerful, intimidating body and hood make it one of the most fearsome creatures in the Pokemon world. Its design is inspired by real-life cobras, with its unique hood pattern resembling a terrifying face. Arbok evolves from Ekans at level 22, gaining a massive boost in strength and gaining access to more aggressive poison-type moves like Sludge Bomb and Toxic. Arbok has the ability Intimidate, which lowers the opponent's attack stat when it enters battle, making it a dangerous foe in tough battles. Fun fact, in the Pokemon anime, Team Rocket's Jessie often uses Arbok in battle, and it's known for its loyalty and fierce protective nature. So that's it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to learn more about your favorite Pokemon, don't forget to like, subscribe, and catch us tomorrow for another entry in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here, and welcome back to another Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're talking about the most iconic Pokemon of all, Pikachu. Pikachu is an electric type Pokemon and is widely known as the mascot of the Pokemon franchise, with its yellow fur, pointy ears, and signature lightning bolt-shaped tail. Pikachu has captured the hearts of fans worldwide. It's the evolution of Pichu and evolves into Raichu when exposed to a Thunderstone. So, as I said, Pikachu evolves from Pichu through happiness and evolves into Raichu when exposed to a Thunderstone. In the Alola region, Pikachu has a unique regional form that evolves into Alolan Raichu, which has the added power of Psychic. Pikachu has the ability Static, which may paralyze opponents that make contact with it. Fun fact, Pikachu is Ash Ketchum's loyal partner in the Pokemon anime and has been through countless battles and adventures, becoming the true face of the Pokemon franchise. So that's it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want more Pikachu fun, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here, and welcome back to another Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're packing up some fun with Raichu, the evolved form of Pikachu. Raichu is an electric type Pokemon and is known for its quick reflexes and speed in battle. With its sleek body and long lightning bolt-shaped tail, Raichu's signature move is Thunderbolt, and it's a no slouch when it comes to dishing out powerful electric type attacks. Raichu evolves from Pikachu when exposed to a Thunderstone. In the Alola region, Raichu has a special regional form, Alola Raichu, which has dual electric psychic typing and a unique ability to hover with its psychic powers. Raichu has the ability Static, which may paralyze its foes when they make contact with it. Fun fact, in competitive Pokemon battles, Raichu's speed and electric moves makes it a strong choice for surprising opponents with quick, powerful strikes. So that's a wrap for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, daily Pokemon short series. If you want more electric type action, don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for another exciting Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here, and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short video series. Today we're talking about a tough little creature that's all about digging, Sandshrew. Sandshrew is a ground type Pokemon known for its tough, scaly skin. Sandshrew can burrow underground to avoid danger and surprise opponents. First introduced in Generation 1, Sandshrew is the perfect companion for any trainer who loves digging deep into the earth. So, Sandshrew at level 22 evolves into Sandslash, where it gains even sharper claws and becomes a more formidable fighter. Sandshrew has the ability Sand Veil, which raises its evasiveness in a sandstorm, making it harder to hit. Fun fact, in the Alola region, Sandshrew has a regional form, turning it into a nice Steel-type Pokemon with a cool, icy design. So that's all for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. What's your favorite ground-type Pokemon? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here, and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon daily short series. Today we're talking about the spiny, fierce Pokemon that's ready to scratch its way to victory, Sandslash. Sandslash, the mouse Pokemon, is a ground-type Pokemon that evolves from Sandshrew at level 22 with sharp claws and tough, spiny armor. Sandslash can burrow underground to avoid danger or launch powerful attacks with its claws. First introduced in Generation 1, Sandslash is a powerhouse for any trainer's team. Sandslash doesn't evolve further, but it's already a formidable foe with a strong defense and a great offense. But if you're looking for something unique, remember the Alolan form of Sandslash, which is Ice, Steel type, and takes on an icy appearance. Sandslash has the ability Sand Veil, which boosts its evasiveness in a sandstorm, perfect for dodging attacks. Did you know Sandslash is often associated with being a tough, resilient Pokemon that can survive in a harsh environment from deserts to snowy mountains? So that's all for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, Pokemon Daily Short Series. Do you prefer Sandslash regular or Alolan form? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here, and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short videos. Today we're taking a look at Nidoran, the female one, the Poison Pin Pokemon, and number 29 in the Pokédex. Nidoran is a dual-type Poison Pokemon known for its sharp, needle-like spines and its light blue color. First introduced in Generation 1, this little Pokemon is a force to be reckoned with despite its small size. Nidoran is also notable for being one of the first Pokemon in the series to feature a gender-based evolutionary split. Nidoran and Nidora, the female and male versions, evolve into different lines. So Nidoran evolves into Nidorina at level 16 and then into Nidoqueen when exposed to a Moonstone. As it evolves, it grows in both size and strength, with Nidoqueen becoming a powerhouse Pokemon. Nidoran has the ability Poison Point, which poisons opponents that make physical contact with it. Fun fact, in the original game, Nidoran was one of the first Pokemon to show how gender differences could affect evolutions, with Nidoqueen being a unique, powerful evolution triggered by an item, the Moonstone. So that's it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily short Pokemon series. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here, and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're checking out Nidorina, the Poison Pin Pokemon, and number 30 in the Pokédex. Nidorina is a dual-type Poison Pokemon evolving from Nidoran at level 16 with its sleek, aggressive look and sharp, spiked features. Nidorina is no pushover. First introduced in Generation 1, it's known for its increased power compared to Nidoran and its readiness for battle. Nidorina evolves into Nidoqueen when exposed to a Moonstone. As it evolves, Nidorina's power and strength increase, making Nidoqueen one of the most reliable tanks in battle. Nidorina has the ability Poison Point, which poisons opponents that make physical contact with it. Fun fact, Nidorina is one of the first Pokemon to show a clear evolutionary path that requires an item, the Moonstone, to reach its final form, Nidoqueen of course. So that's it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here, and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short videos. Today we're taking a closer look at Nidoqueen, the drill Pokemon, and number 31 in the Pokédex. Nidoqueen is a dual-type Poison ground Pokemon and the evolved form of Nidorina with its powerful muscular body and tough hide. Nidoqueen is a reliable tank in battle. First introduced in Generation 1, of course, it's known for its strong defenses and ability to learn a wide variety of moves. Nidoqueen evolves from Nidorina when exposed to a Moonstone, making it one of the first Pokemon to showcase evolution with special items. As Nidoqueen evolves, it gains increased strength and defensive capabilities, making it a great option for log battles. Nidoqueen has the ability Poison Point, which poisons opponents that make physical contact with it. Fun fact, Nidoqueen is one of the first Pokemon in the series to feature a combination of Poison and Ground type. which gives it unique resistances and a wide array of possible moves. So that's it for today's Pokédex in a minute video. If you like the video, like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Paddle again here and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short videos. Today we're checking out Nidoran, the male version, the Poison Pin Pokemon, and number 32 in the Pokédex. Nidoran is a dual type Poison Pokemon and the male counterpart to Nidoran female. Known for its sharp spines and aggressive nature, Nidoran is a formidable opponent. First introduced in Generation 1, it's an essential part of the evolutionary line that leads to Nidoqueen. Nidoran evolves into Nidorino at level 12 and can evolve into Nidoking when exposed to a Moonstone. As it evolves, Nidoran becomes even more powerful, gaining both offensive strength and versatility. Nidoran has the ability Poison Point, which poisons any opponent that makes physical contact with it. Fun fact, Nidoran was one of the first Pokemon to feature an evolutionary line that can be accelerated using a special item, the Moonstone, allowing it to become the mighty Nidoking. So that's it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Paddle again here and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short videos. Today we're diving into Nidorino, the Poison Pin Pokemon, and number 33 in the Pokédex. Nidorino is a dual type Poison Pokemon, evolving from Nidoran at level 12. With its sharp spines and aggressive personality, Nidorino is a force to be reckoned with in battle. First introduced in Generation 1, Nidorino's fierce appearance matches its fighting spirit, making it a great choice for trainers. Nidorino evolves from Nidoran at level 12 and can evolve into the mighty Nidoking when exposed to a Moonstone. As it evolves, Nidorino gains even more strength, becoming an offensive powerhouse with great versatility. Nidorino has the ability Poison Point, which poisons opponents that make physical contact with it. In fun fact, Nidorino was one of the first Pokemon to showcase how an item, the Moonstone, can trigger an evolution, turning it into the powerful Nidoking, of course. So that's it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the Pokemon daily short series. If you want to see more, like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Paddle again here and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the Pokemon daily short videos. Today we're talking about Nidoking, the drill Pokemon, and number 34 in the Pokédex. Nidoking is a dual type Poison ground Pokemon and the final form of Nidoran, evolving from Nidorino when exposed to a Moonstone. Nidoking is known for its immense power, tough height, and sharp claws. It's a well-rounded powerhouse with both strong physical and special capabilities in battle. Nidoking evolves from Nidorino when exposed to a Moonstone. This evolution gives Nidoking a major power boost, making it one of the most versatile and intimidating Pokemon in the series. Each dual Poison and Ground typing gives it a unique set of resistances and offensive options. Nidoking has the ability Poison Point, which poisons opponents that make physical contact with it. Fun fact, Nidoking was one of the first Pokemon to feature dual typing, Poison and Ground, making it both strong and unpredictable in battle with a wide range of attacks. So that's it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Paddle again here and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're taking a look and exploring the adorable moonlit Pokemon Clefairy. Clefairy, the fairy Pokemon, is known for its cute pink appearance and its love for the moon. A fairy type Pokemon first introduced in Generation 1. Clefairy is a fan favorite for its magical, mystical nature. It's known for its habit of gathering in groups to dance under the moonlight. Clefairy evolves from Cleffa when it's leveled up with high friendship, and when exposed to a Moonstone, Clefairy evolves into the powerful Clefable. Its moon-inspired design and connection to the night sky remain strong throughout its evolution. Clefairy has the ability Magic Guard, which prevents it from taking damage from indirect sources like status conditions. Fun fact, did you know that Clefairy was originally going to be the mascot of the Pokemon franchise before Pikachu took the spotlight? It's true. So that's it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the Pokemon daily short series. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Paddle again here and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we are talking about Clefairy's evolved form, Clefable, the fairy type powerhouse. Clefable, the fairy Pokemon, is the evolved form of Clefairy known for its elegant and mystical appearance. Clefable's connection to the moon is even stronger than its pre-evolution. It's a fairy type Pokemon first introduced in Generation 1 and it's known for its gentle yet powerful nature. Clefable evolves from Clefairy when exposed to a Moonstone. This evolution unlocks even more potential as Clefable gains access to powerful moves like Moonblast and even the versatile Metronome. Clefable has the ability Magic Guard, preventing damage from status conditions like burns or poison. Fun fact, Clefable design is inspired by mythical creatures like fairies and moon spirits, and in some regions it's said to have the ability to create a shield of sorts with its wings. So that's it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily show Pokemon series. If you want to hear more about Pokemon, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tune in tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Way again here and welcome back to another Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily short Pokemon series. Today we are talking about the adorable fiery fox Vulpix. Vulpix, the fox Pokemon, is a fire type Pokemon first introduced in Generation 1, known for the 6 flame-like tails that grow as it matures. Vulpix's fiery appearance matches its fiery nature. It's a popular choice for trainers in the Kanto region and a fan favorite all around. Vulpix evolves into Ninetales when exposed to a Firestone. The evolution changes its appearance dramatically, with Ninetales gaining an even more majestic look and growing Ninetales that have mystical properties. Vulpix has the ability Flash Fire, which powers up its fire-type moves when hit by a fire-type attack. Fun fact, in the Pokemon anime, Vulpix was one of Rock's Pokemon, and that was like a really decent choice and a fan favorite. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Way again here and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the Pokemon daily short series. Today we are shining a spotlight on the elegant and mystical Ninetales. Ninetales, the fox Pokemon, is a fire type known for its striking Ninetales that are said to hold magical powers. This beautiful Pokemon evolves from Vulpix when exposed to a Firestone. With his grace and fiery abilities, Ninetales stands as one of the most iconic Pokemon from the Kanto region. Ninetales comes from Vulpix, as I said, which undergoes a stunning transformation when given a Firestone. With this evolution, it gains not only power, but also a majestic appearance, complete with 9 elegant tails, each representing different aspects of its mythical heritage. So, thanks to its Flash Fire ability, Ninetales gets a boost to its Fire-type moves when hit by a fire attack. And here's a fun fact. Ninetales is often associated with legends of immortality, with some stories saying it can live for 1,000 years. And don't forget, in Alola, there's an ice-type version of Ninetales which gives it a whole new look and a frosty, mystical feel. So that's it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want more, like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for another Pokemon from the Pokédex. Hello guys, Way again here and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're looking at the adorable and musical powerhouse Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff, the balloon Pokemon, is a normal fairy type Pokemon known for its signature ability to sing its opponents to sleep. First introduced in Generation 1, Jigglypuff has a cute appearance with a round body and big eyes, but don't let that fool you, it's got the power to control any battle with its lullaby. Jigglypuff evolved from Igglybuff when it gains enough experience, but to get an even more powerful form, Jigglypuff can evolve into Wigglytuff when exposed to a Moonstone. The evolution makes it even bigger and more capable of using its powerful moves in battle. Jigglypuff has the ability Cute Charm, which may cause a paralysis effect when opponents make contact. Fun fact, Jigglypuff is a regular feature in the Pokemon anime, where its singing powers are used to put trainers and even the audience into a deep sleep. Did you know in the original game, Jigglypuff's sing move is famous for putting entire teams to sleep during battles? So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to learn more, like, subscribe, and catch us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Way again here and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we are talking about the adorable and powerful Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff, the balloon Pokemon, is a normal fairy type Pokemon that evolves from Jigglypuff when exposed to a Moonstone. With its large ears and puffy body, Wigglytuff can easily captivate opponents, but don't let its cuteness fool you. Its abilities in battle are no joke, especially when it uses its signature move, Hyper Voice. Wigglytuff evolves from Jigglypuff, as I said, when it is exposed to a Moonstone, making it a bit bigger and even more charming. Its evolution boosts its strength, allowing it to use more powerful moves while retaining its playful balloon-like appearance. Wigglytuff has the Cute Charm ability, which may cause paralysis when opponents make contact with it. Fun fact, in the anime, Wigglytuff is often seen using Hyper Voice to battle, and it's also been known to be a bit of a diva, especially when it doesn't get the attention it wants. Did you know Wigglytuff can also learn a variety of supporting moves, making it a valuable asset for any team? So that is it for today's Pokemon in a Minute video, Pokédex in a Minute. Well, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Paddle again here, and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Day, the Pokemon Daily Short Series. Today we're diving into the world of Zubat, the Bat Pokemon. Zubat is a dual-type poison flying Pokemon, first introduced in Generation 1. With its lack of eyes, this Pokemon relies on echolocation to navigate, making it an expert at flying in the dark. You can find Zubat in caves all across the Pokemon world. Zubat evolves into Golbat. Starting at level 22, it's an evolution that gives Zubat a bit of a facelift, getting a much bigger mouth, making it a fearsome flyer. Zubat has the ability Inner Focus, preventing it from flinching in battle. And here's a fun fact: Zubat's design is inspired by real-life bats, but did you know it's also known for being a bit of a nuisance Pokemon in caves? If you've ever played the original games, you know what I mean. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see tomorrow the next Pokemon, keep like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Paddle again here, and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're talking about Golbat, the evolved form of Zubat. Golbat is a dual-type poison flying Pokemon, first introduced in Generation 1. Unlike its pre-evolution, Golbat has a much larger mouth and more aggressive look. With its powerful wings, it's fast and loves to swoop in on unsuspecting prey. Golbat is known for its tendency to drain the energy of its opponents. So, as we said, Golbat evolves from Zubat at level 22, and when it evolves, it gets a big mouth that it uses to suck the life force from its targets. Golbat can also evolve into Crobat when leveled up with high friendship in later generations. So, Golbat has the ability Inner Focus, which keeps it from flinching in battle. Fun fact, Golbat is a frequent sight in caves, and its large mouth gives it a unique ability to learn a variety of moves, including Leech Life, a move that lets it regain health during battle. So that's it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more Pokemon, don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Paddle again here, and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're exploring Oddish, the Wheat Pokemon. Oddish is a dual-type grass poison Pokemon introduced in Generation 1. This little Pokemon looks like a walking plant with leaves growing out of its head. Oddish is known for its love of shady areas, often found in forests and grassy fields where it can absorb sunlight to grow. Oddish evolves into Gloom, starting at level 21. Depending on the environment and time of day, Gloom can then evolve into two different forms: Vileplume, if exposed to a leafstone, or Bellossom in later generations via special conditions. So Oddish has the ability Chlorophyll, which puts its speed in sunny weather. Fun fact, Oddish's design is inspired by real world plants like the radish and certain flowers. Its name is a mix of Odd and Dish, referring to its unique appearance and plaque-like features. So that's it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to discover more, keep like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Paddle again here, and welcome back to another video of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we are talking about Gloom, the Wheat Pokemon. Gloom is a dual-type grass poison Pokemon, first introduced in Generation 1. Known for its strong and pleasant odor, Gloom is the evolved form of Oddish and is infamous for its ability to release a powerful stench that can put opponents to sleep. Gloom evolves from Oddish, starting at level 21. It can evolve further into either Vileplume when exposed to a leafstone, or into Bellossom in later generations when exposed to certain conditions. Gloom has the ability Chlorophyll, which boosts its speed in sunny weather. Fun fact, Gloom's stench is actually a defense mechanism designed to repel predators and rival Pokemon. So that's it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to learn more about grass-type Pokemon, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Paddle again here, and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're talking about one of the most beautiful yet dangerous Pokemon in the Pokédex, Vileplume. Vileplume, the flower Pokemon, is a dual-type grass poison Pokemon. It evolves from Gloom when exposed to a leafstone. With its large colorful flower on its back, it releases a powerful pollen that can cause intense allergic reactions. Vileplume starts off as Gloom, which evolves at level 21, but with a Leaf Stone it becomes Vileplume. As it evolves, it gains a stunning flower that can release toxic spores into the air, making it a formidable opponent. Vileplume has the ability Chlorophyll, which boosts its speed in sunny weather. Fun fact, its signature move, Sleep Powder, can put enemies to sleep, making it a powerful status inducer in battles. But watch out, its pollen can make you feel drowsy and even paralyze you in the anime. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to learn more, like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Padre again here, and welcome back to another Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we are talking about the Pokemon that might look cute, but it's got a dangerous secret: Paras. Paras, the mushroom Pokemon, is a dual type back grass Pokemon. It's known for the mushrooms growing on its back, which are actually parasites. These fungi control Paras's movements, making it a true host for these mushrooms. Paras evolves into Parasect at level 24. When it evolves, the mushroom on its back grows larger and more dangerous. In fact, Parasect becomes much more powerful with a much stronger bond to its parasitic mushrooms. Paras has the ability Effect Spore, which has a chance to poison, paralyze, or cause sleep when an enemy makes physical contact with it. Fun fact, in the Pokemon games, Paras is a bit tricky to use due to its low stats, but it's perfect for trainers who love quirky Pokemon with a lot of potential. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to learn more, like, subscribe, and check back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Padre again here, and welcome back to another Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we are diving into the evolved form of Paras, Parasect. Parasect, the mushroom Pokemon, is a dual type back grass Pokemon and the evolved form of Paras. As the mushroom on its back grows larger, they take full control of Parasect, making it a true host to these parasitic fungi. The mushrooms are now more powerful and deadly. Parasect evolves from Paras at level 24, and as it evolves, it becomes more intimidating. The mushroom on its back grows even larger and emits toxic spores, which can paralyze or cause sleep in its foes. This makes Parasect a true danger on the battlefield. Parasect has the ability Effect Spore. Just like its pre-evolution Paras, this ability causes a chance to paralyze, poison, or induce sleep when enemies make physical contact with it. Fun fact, Parasect's mushrooms are so powerful that they can even control its actions, and it's said that the Pokemon itself may be unaware of its own actions at times. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for another Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Padre again here, and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're focusing on the back-eyed Pokemon Venonat. Venonat, the insect Pokemon, is a dual-type back poison Pokemon. With its large red eyes and fuzzy body, it's often mistaken for a simple back, but it has some unique abilities. Venonat uses its sharp vision to track down its prey in the dark, and its poison is ready to defend when needed. Venonat evolves into Venomoth at level 31, and as it evolves, it gains large, beautiful wings and becomes more of a threat in battle. Its wings are known to release powerful spores, making it Venomoth a formidable opponent. Venonat has the ability Compound Eyes, which increases its accuracy in battle, making it much easier for its moves to hit. Fun fact, Venonat's red eyes are actually adapted to help it see in the dark, which helps it track down prey at night. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to learn more, like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Padre again here, and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we are talking about a moth with a poison-packed punch, Venomoth. Venomoth, the poison moth Pokemon, is a dual-type poison back Pokemon. It's an evolved form of Venonat, which it transforms into starting at level 31. With its purple wings and dewy eye spots, Venomoth is known for using powerful poisonous moves like Toxic and Poison Powder. Venomoth evolves from Venonat, as I said, at level 31. It's a perfect example of a Pokemon that goes from a cute fuzzy back to a more intimidating flight threat. The Venomoth's ability Compound Eyes boosts the accuracy of its moves, making it harder for opponents to dodge attacks. Did you know in the Pokemon anime, Venomoth is often shown as a skilled battler and even have a connection with Team Rocket's own Pokemon? That's all for today's Pokemon Daily. Want to see more? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Padre again here, and welcome to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're diving into the ground with a Pokemon that loves to stay underground. It's of course Diglett. Diglett, the mole Pokemon, is a ground-type Pokemon first introduced in Generation 1. It's known for its small, cylindrical body that only shows its head. and tiny round nose above the ground. Despite its size, Digltt's digging abilities are nothing short of impressive. Diglett evolves into Dugtrio at level 26. Unlike Diglett, Dugtrio has 3 heads, which makes it even more of a threat in battle, as its power increases with its numbers. Diglett's signature ability, Arena Trap, prevents opponents from escaping during battle, making it a tough opponent for Pokemon trying to flee. Fun fact, Diglett can burrow at incredible speeds, reaching up to 50 feet per day, making it one of the fastest underground diggers in the Pokemon world. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the Daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here, and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the Daily Pokemon short series. Today we are talking about a Pokemon that's all about teamwork and digging, Dugtrio. Dugtrio, the mole Pokemon, is the evolved form of Diglett and is a ground-type Pokemon. Unlike Diglett, Dugtrio has 3 heads and 3 bodies, making it even more powerful. This trio of moles can dig through the earth with incredible speed and coordination, making it a real powerhouse in battles. As I said, Dugtrio evolves from Diglett at level 26. When it evolves, it gains more heads, which boosts its power and gives it a fearsome look. Dugtrio's ability, Arena Traps, is just as effective as its pre-evolutions. Opponents can't escape while Dugtrio is on the field. Fun fact, Dugtrio can cause small earthquakes when it digs, creating tremors that are felt for miles. That's it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the Daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here, and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the Daily Pokemon short series. Today we are meeting a mischievous cat with a lot of charm. It's of course Meowth. Meowth, the Scratch Cat Pokemon, is a pure normal type Pokemon, known for its cleverness and love of mischief. Meowth is often seen causing trouble or collecting shiny objects. It's also the mascot for Team Rocket in the Pokemon anime, where it has a big personality and even speaks human language. Meowth evolves into Persian, starting at level 28. When it evolves, it gains a sleek, graceful appearance and becomes even more agile, making it fast and effective Pokemon in battle. Meowth has the ability Pick Up, which allows it to pick up items after battle. Did you know in the anime Meowth is often portrayed as having a deep love for gold, but it also has a unique skill. Its Payday move creates a shower of coins, which it uses to gather money. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the Daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here, and welcome back to Pokédex in a Minute, the Daily Pokemon short series. Today we're talking about the sleek, sophisticated, feline Persian. Persian, the classic cat Pokemon, is a pure, normal type and the evolved form of Meowth. Known for its elegance and grace, Persian has a sleek, smooth coat and is often associated with royalty and wealth. In battle, it uses its speed and agility to outmaneuver opponents with ease. Persian evolves from Meowth at level 28, and it's a major upgrade in both appearance and battle capabilities. With his long tail and piercing eyes, Persian is a cat to be reckoned with. Persian has the ability Limber, which prevents it from being paralyzed, giving it an edge in battle. Fun fact, Persian is often associated with luxury, and in the anime it's seen as a symbol of wealth, often owned by rich trainers like Giovanni from Team Rocket. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the Pokemon Daily short series. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here, welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the Daily Pokemon short series. Today, Pokemon is a bit headachy. Let's talk about Psyduck. Psyduck, the duck Pokemon, is a water type known for its constant headache. This Pokemon might seem pretty relaxed, but when that headache gets worse, it can unleash some mysterious psychic power. Psyduck was first introduced in Generation 1 and quickly became a fan favorite due to its quirky personality. Psyduck evolves into Golduck starting at level 33. As Golduck, it gains a more sleek and powerful look, and its psychic abilities come into full force. Psyduck has the ability Dump, which prevents explosions in battle. But here's a fun fact, despite its clumsy appearance, Psyduck is said to have a hidden psychic potential. If it manages to relieve its headache, it can become an unstoppable force in battle. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the Daily Pokemon short series. Got a favorite water type? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Patrick again here and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're diving into the sleek, psychic powerhouse of the water type world, Golduck. Golduck, the duck Pokemon, is a water psychic type. After evolving from Psyduck, Golduck becomes much faster, smarter and more powerful. With its sharp eyes and sleek body, Golduck can quickly take down opponents in battle. It's known for its unpredictable behavior and intense focus when it's on a mission. Golduck evolves from Psyduck, starting at level 33. While Psyduck is often confused and disoriented, Golduck's psychic power are owned and fully under control, making it a formidable Pokemon. Golduck has the ability Swift Swim, which boosts its speed in the rain. Did you know Golduck was actually inspired by the famous Japanese mythological creature, the Kawa no Kami, or river god, who was said to have the ability to control water and possess psychic powers. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Is Golduck your favorite water type? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Patrick again here and welcome back to another Pokédex in a Minute video, a daily Pokemon short series. Today's Pokemon is about fiery temper and quick fists. Let's talk about Mankey. Mankey, the pig monkey Pokemon, is a pure fighting type known for its short temper and unpredictable nature. This little guy is always ready to fight, often seen throwing tantrums when things don't go its way. Mankey was first introduced in Generation 1 and is one of the more iconic early fighting type Pokemon. Mankey evolves into Primeape starting at level 28. When it evolves, it becomes even more aggressive and relentless in battle. Primeape is known for charging into fights without hesitation, making it a fierce opponent. Mankey has the ability Anger Point, which maximizes its attack stat when it's critically hit. Here's a fun fact: Mankey is inspired by the angry, quick-tempered monkeys of the animal kingdom, like the Japanese macaque, and its fiery nature reflects the intensity of its fighting type moves. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Is Mankey's fiery temper something you can relate to? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Patrick again here and welcome back to another Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we are talking about the Pokemon that never backs down from a fight, Primeape. Primeape, the pink monkey Pokemon, is a pure fighting type known for its uncontrollable rage and relentless aggression. Evolving from Mankey at level 28, Primeape is a far fiercer, charging into battle with no hesitation. This Pokemon's short temper makes it a fearsome fighter, always ready to throw punches and take on any challenge. So, as we said, Primeape evolves from Mankey at level 28, transforming into a much stronger, more battle-ready fighter. Unlike Mankey, Primeape becomes fully obsessed with its anger, making it incredibly powerful but also harder to control. Primeape has the ability Anger Point, which boosts its attack stat to the max when it's hit by a critical hit. Fun fact, Primeape is often seen in a state of rage, and some trainers even reported it chasing after them after battle, still wanting to fight more. That is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Patrick again here and welcome back to another Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today's Pokemon is loyal, brave, and full of fiery spirit. Let's talk about Growlithe. Growlithe, the puppy Pokemon, is fire type known for its courageous nature and adorable appearance. With its orange fur, black stripes, and keen sense of smell, Growlithe is often seen as a loyal companion. It's first introduced in Generation 1 and has been a fan favorite ever since. Growlithe evolves into Arcanine when exposed to a Firestone. As it evolves, Growlithe grows into a majestic, powerful Pokemon with the speed and strength to take on just about anything. Growlithe has the ability Intimidate, which lowers the opponent's attack stat when it enters battle. Fun fact, Growlithe's design is inspired by the Shisa, a lion-dog creature from Okinawan mythology, known for guarding homes and bringing good fortune. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Is your Growlithe your favorite type Pokemon? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Patrick again here and welcome back to another Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're talking about the majestic and fiery beast. Let's meet Arcanine. Arcanine, the Pokemon fire type known for its majestic appearance and incredible speed, evolving from Growlithe with a Firestone. Arcanine becomes a powerful and graceful Pokemon, often considered one of the most regal fire types. With its fiery mane and swift movements, it can outrun just about anything. As we said, Arcanine evolves from Growlithe when exposed to a Firestone. Once evolved, Arcanine gains not just strength but also a more refined and elegant look, making it an impressive presence in battle. Arcanine has the ability Intimidate, which lowers its opponent's attack stat when it enters battle. Fun fact, despite being called the legendary Pokemon, Arcanine isn't part of any specific legendary group. It earned this title due to its strength, beauty, and stoutness as a beloved companion Pokemon in the Pokemon world. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Do you prefer Arcanine or its adorable pre-evolution Growlithe? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PadelCY again here, and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're hopping into the world of Poliwag, the tadpole Pokemon. Poliwag, a water-type Pokemon, is known for the swirl on its belly, which is a telltale sign of its aquatic nature. It's the 60th Pokemon in the Pokédex and evolves into Poliwhirl starting at level 25. Poliwag's body is mostly water, giving it great swimming abilities. As I said, Poliwag evolves into Poliwhirl at level 25, and with a Water Stone, it can evolve into the mighty Poliwrath, a powerful fighter with both water and fighting type moves. Poliwag's evolution shows just how much it grows as it becomes more battle ready. Poliwag has the ability Water Absorb, which heals it when hit by water type moves. Did you know Poliwag's swirling belly is said to resemble the shape of a spiral, similar to a whirlpool, reflecting its affinity with water? So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to learn more, make sure to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PadelCY again here, and welcome back to another Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're diving into the world of Poliwhirl, the tadpole Pokemon. Poliwhirl, the evolved form of Poliwag, is a water-type Pokemon with a strong muscular body, known for its iconic spiral pattern on its belly. Poliwhirl is a skilled swimmer and is known for its great agility in the water. It's the 61st Pokemon in the Pokédex. Poliwhirl evolves from Poliwag at level 25, and if given a Water Stone, it evolves into Poliwrath, gaining fighting-type power in addition to water-type moves. Poliwhirl is a key evolution that sets the stage for Poliwrath's powerful abilities. Poliwhirl has the ability Water Absorb, just like its pre-evolution Poliwag, healing it when hit by water-type moves. Fun fact, Poliwhirl's design is inspired by a real-world tadpole, and its swirling belly is said to represent the constant motion of water, giving it a graceful swimming ability. So, sorry about that. That is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. I'm gonna leave that in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PadelCY again here, and welcome back to another Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're taking a deep dive into the world of Poliwrath, the frog Pokemon. Poliwrath, the 62nd Pokemon in the Pokédex, is a water fighting type Pokemon known for its powerful muscles and its fierce fighting spirit. It evolves from Poliwhirl when exposed to a Water Stone, making it one of the most versatile fighters in the Pokemon world. Poliwrath evolves from Poliwhirl via a Water Stone, gaining the fighting type to complement its water abilities. With its dual typing, Poliwrath becomes a formidable opponent, able to take on a variety of foes in battle with his strong punches and kicks. Poliwrath has the ability Water Absorb, which heals it when it gets hit by water-type moves. Fun fact, Poliwrath is often depicted using its strong arms to throw devastating punches, inspired by real-world frogs known for their powerful jumping ability and strength. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. What Pokemon should we feature next? I mean, we have the Pokédex in a row, but if you want, we can make a special exemption. Let us know in the comments, and make sure to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PadelCY again here, and welcome to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're jumping into the psychic world of Abra. Abra, the 63rd Pokemon in the Pokédex, is a psychic type known for its incredible psychic abilities. It's famous for its ability to teleport away from danger, making it a tricky Pokemon to catch. Abra spends most of its time sleeping, uses its psychic powers while in a state of rest. Abra evolves from Kadabra at level 16, and then into the powerful Alakazam when traded. As it evolves, its psychic powers grow stronger and it gains greater mental control, turning into one of the most formidable psychic types in the Pokemon world. Abra has the ability Synchronize, which passes any status condition it has to its opponent. Fun fact, in the original Pokemon games, Abra was a tough Pokemon to catch because of its teleportation ability, as we said, but once you've got it, Alakazam becomes a powerhouse in battle. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to learn more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Padre again here, and welcome back to another Pokédex in a mini video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're focusing on the psychic powerhouse Kadabra, the Psy Pokemon. Kadabra, the 64th Pokemon in the Pokédex, is a psychic type known for its powerful mental abilities. With his iconic spoon in hand, Kadabra can bend and warp objects with its mind. It evolves from Abra at level 16, and its psychic powers make it a formidable opponent in battle. Kadabra evolves from Abra, as we said, at level 16, and then, when traded, it evolves into the mighty Alakazam. As it evolves, Kadabra's metal powers grow, allowing it to control even more complex psychic abilities. Kadabra has the ability Synchronize, which passes any status condition it's affected by to its opponent. Fun fact, the spoon Kadabra holds is said to amplify its psychic powers, and it's rumored to be a symbol of its deep connection to the psychic world. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Padre again here, and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're diving into one of the most powerful psychic type Pokemon, Alakazam. Alakazam, the Psy Pokemon, is a dual type psychic Pokemon known for its extraordinary intelligence and psychic powers. With its signature mustache and spoon bending abilities, Alakazam is a final evolution of Abra, evolving from Kadabra at level 16. As we said, Alakazam evolves from Kadabra when traded, and before that, Kadabra evolves from Abra at level 16. It's known for its high speed and special attack stats, making it one of the most formidable psychic Pokemon out there. Alakazam has the ability Synchronize, which passes status conditions like paralysis or bend back to the opponent. Fun fact, Alakazam's intelligence is so high that it's said to be able to perform complex calculations instantly, far beyond human capabilities. It even memorizes entire books in seconds. That's it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you love Alakazam's mind-bending powers, don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Padre again here, and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're powering up with the fighting type powerhouse Machop. Machop, the superpower Pokemon, is a pure fighting type Pokemon known for its incredible strength. With muscles on top of muscles, Machop is always training to become stronger. It's a first in the Machop evolution line and one of the most determined Pokemon out there. Machop evolves into Machoke starting at level 28 and then evolves into Machamp through trade. As it evolves, its strength grows exponentially, turning it into a true force to be reckoned with in battle. Machop has the ability Guts, which boosts its attack if it's affected by a status condition like paralysis or burn. Fun fact, despite its tough exterior, Machop is known to help humans with heavy lifting, using its strength to help out on construction sites. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more fighting type power, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Padre again here, welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short videos. Today we're diving into the next stage of muscle and might, Machoke. Machoke, the superpower Pokemon, is the evolved form of Machop and is even stronger and more imposing. As a fighting type, Machoke is known for its incredible physical strength, able to lift and carry massive weights. With its signature wrestling belt, it's ready to take on any challenge. Machoke evolves from Machop at level 28, and when it's traded, it evolves into Machamp, the ultimate powerhouse. But even as Machoke, it's already a force to be reckoned with, dominating with its brute strength. Machoke has the ability No Guard, meaning both it and its opponent can't dodge moves in battle. Fun fact, Machoke is often seen helping out with heavy lifting and even works as a bodyguard for people in some regions. Talk about a reliable partner. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you think Machoke's strength is unmatched, hit the like button, subscribe, and don't miss tomorrow's Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Padre again here, welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily short Pokemon videos. Today we're finishing up the Machop line with the ultimate powerhouse, Machamp. Machamp, the superpower Pokemon, is the final evolution of Machop, and it's an absolute beast. With 4 muscular arms, this fighting type Pokemon can throw punches at lightning speed, delivering devastating blows in battle. Machamp is known for its overwhelming strength and unshakable will. Machamp evolves from Machoke when traded, and once it reaches its final form, it's nearly unstoppable. With 4 arms, it can carry out multiple attacks at once, making it a terrifying opponent. Machamp has the ability No Guard, ensuring all moves hit with 100% accuracy, no dodging there. Fun fact, in the Pokemon world, Machamp is often seen as a wrestling champion with a reputation for winning tournaments and taking on the toughest challengers. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a mini video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. So guys, Padalistuwai again here. Welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily short Pokemon series. Today we are taking a look at the grass poison type Pokemon Bellsprout. Bellsprout, the Sprout Pokemon, is a grass poison type that looks like a walking plant with a bell-shaped head. It's known for its unique design, which is inspired by both a pitcher plant and a bellflower. This quirky Pokemon uses its vine-like body to capture prey, absorbing nutrients through its unusual flower-like head. Bellsprout evolves into Weepinbell at level 21, and then into the mighty Victreebel when exposed to a leaf stone. As it evolves, its bell-shaped body grows larger and its ability to trap prey becomes even more powerful. Bellsprout has the ability Chlorophyll, which boosts its speed in sunny weather. Fun fact, despite its plant-like nature, Bellsprout can use its vines in battle to lash out with moves like Vine Whip and Razor Leaf. Watch out, it's got more than just roots. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video for today daily Pokemon series. If you think Bellsprout's unique design is as fascinating as its powers, be sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for tomorrow's Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Padalistuwai again here. Welcome back to another Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're meeting a Pokemon that really knows how to catch its dinner. Say hello to Weepinbell. Weepinbell, the flycatcher Pokemon, is a dual-type grass poison Pokemon. With its bell-like shape and its tendency to trap prey with its sticky fluids, it's quite the unique addition to your team. Weepinbell evolves from Bellsprout starting at level 21 and is the next step into the evolution of one of the original Kanto Pokémon. When Weepinbell evolves, it becomes Victreebel, a Pokemon that looks even more fearsome with its larger pitcher-like plant. This evolution occurs when Weepinbell is exposed to a leaf stone. Weepinbell has the ability Chlorophyll, which boosts its speed in sunny weather. Fun fact, in the Pokemon games, Weepinbell can learn moves like Acid and Stun Spore, perfect for disabling opponents in battle while dealing some serious damage. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Do you prefer Weepinbell or is evolved from Victreebel? We are gonna see him tomorrow. Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for tomorrow's Pokemon adventure. See you then. Hello guys, Padalistuwai again here. Welcome back to another Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're featuring a Pokemon that might just make you a little nervous. It's Victreebel, the flycatcher plant Pokemon. Victreebel is a dual-type grass poison Pokemon and the final evolution of Bellsprout, introduced in Generation 1. With its bell-shaped body and wide-open mouth, it's known for trapping prey like insects. Its size is pitcher-like form. It's a perfect example of nature's cunning. Victreebel evolves from Weepinbell when exposed to a leaf stone. It retains the plant-like features of its pre-evolution but becomes much more sinister in its trap-like appearance and carnivore's nature. Victreebel's ability, Chlorophyll, boosts its speed in sunny weather, making it a formidable foe under the right conditions. Did you know in the Pokemon games, Victreebel was a powerhouse in the original Red and Blue versions thanks to its strong special moves like Solar Beam? So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Padalistuwai again here. Welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short videos. Today we're diving into the depths of the ocean to meet Tentacool, the jellyfish Pokemon. Tentacool is a dual-type water poison Pokemon known for its jellyfish-like appearance and its long trailing tentacles. It floats through the ocean using its bell-shaped body and can be found drifting in large groups. Be careful though, its tentacles can deliver a painful sting. Tentacool evolves into Tentacruel at level 30, and as it evolves, Tentacruel's tentacles grow even longer and it becomes more menacing with more powerful sting and a larger, more defined body. Tentacool has the ability Clear Body, which prevents its stats from being lowered by enemy moves. Did you know in the original Red and Blue games, Tentacool was often seen in the ocean near the Kanto region, making it an easy Pokemon to encounter while surfing. That is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more underwater adventures, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Padalistuwai again here. Welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're diving deep into the ocean to meet Tentacruel, the jellyfish Pokemon, and its menacing tentacles. Tentacruel is a dual-type water poison Pokemon and the evolved form of Tentacool with a larger, more powerful body and much longer tentacles. Tentacruel is known for its ability to sting anything that comes too close. It uses its tentacles to defend itself but also to trap prey with its poison. Tentacruel evolves from Tentacool at level 30 and is truly makes it menacing form to the next level. It's now faster, more powerful, and ready to deliver a devastating sting to anyone who challenges it. Tentacruel's ability Clear Body prevents its stats from being lowered, and it also can have Liquid Ooze, which damages opponents that try to heal with draining moves. Did you know Tentacruel's tentacles are so long that they can stretch up to 10 meters, and it's said that its sting can paralyze its foes? So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more water-based Pokemon, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PadelCY again here. Welcome back to another Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're meeting a rock-hard Pokemon with a lot of strength. It's Geodude, the rock Pokemon. Geodude is a dual-type rock ground Pokemon. It's one of the toughest and most reliable Pokemon you can find in the Kanto region. With its round body and strong arms, Geodude can lift boulders twice its size and is known for its resilience, especially in rocky environments. Geodude evolves into Graveler at level 25 and then into Golem when traded. As it evolves, Geodude's rocky body becomes even more formidable and gains more power, especially with the ability to roll into battle like a boulder. Geodude has the ability Sturdy, which prevents it from being knocked out in one hit, making it a great tank in battle. Did you know in the original Pokemon games, Geodude was a common sight in caves, making it a tough challenge for trainers on their journey? So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more tough Pokemon, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PadelCY again here, and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're meeting a boulder of a Pokemon, Graveler, the rock Pokemon. Graveler is a dual-type rock ground Pokemon and the evolved form of Geodude. With 4 muscular arms and a tougher, more rugged body, Graveler is all about strength and power. It can carry heavy rocks effortlessly and has the ability to hurl them with precision. Graveler evolved from Geodude at level 25, and with a trait it evolves into the mighty Golem. As it evolves, Graveler's body becomes more sturdy and its ability to move boulders grows even stronger. Graveler has the ability Sturdy, just like Geodude, which prevents it from being knocked out by a single blow. Did you know in the original Pokemon games, Graveler was a great addition to your team when you needed a solid defensive wall and a powerful offensive threat? So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more powerhouse Pokemon, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tune in tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PadelCY again here. Welcome back to another Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're meeting one of the toughest Pokemon around, Golem, the Megaton Pokemon. Golem is a dual-type rock ground Pokemon and the final evolution of a Geodude. With his massive body and armor-like stone shell, Golem is a powerhouse. It's capable of rolling at high speeds and even has the strength to cause massive earthquakes. Golem evolves from Graveler. When traded, as it evolves, it becomes even more indestructible. Its rocky body turns into a massive armored shell and it gains immense offensive and defensive power. Golem has the ability Sturdy, preventing it from being knocked out in one hit. Did you know Golem can actually cause earthquakes by stomping on the ground? Talk about a seismic force. It's also known for its incredible speed when rolling, even though it looks like a tank. That's it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more Pokemon, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PadelCY again here. Welcome back to another Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're galloping into the Pokédex with Ponyta, the fire horse Pokemon. Ponyta is a pure fire type Pokemon known for its blazing mane and fiery spirit. First introduced in Generation 1, Ponyta can run at incredible speeds, reaching up to 150 miles per hour. It's a speedy Pokemon that's hard to catch in the wild. When Ponyta evolves, it transforms into the powerful Rapidash at level 40. As it evolves, its flames grow even fiercer and its speed reaches incredible heights. Ponyta has the ability Run Away, which allows it to escape from wild battle easily. Did you know in the anime Wild Ponyta helped Ash and his friends escape from danger with its blazing speed? So, fun fact, Ponyta's design is inspired by a mythical creature known as the Kelpie, a fiery horse from folklore. If you ever encounter one, don't expect it to be slow. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PadelCY again here. Welcome back to another Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we are racing into the Pokédex with Rapidash, the fire horse Pokemon. Rapidash is the evolved form of Ponyta and a pure fire type Pokemon. Known for its speed and fiery mane, Rapidash can reach blazing speeds of up to 150 miles per hour. Its mane and tail burn so hot they can light up the night sky. Rapidash evolves from Ponyta at level 40, and as it evolves it gains even greater speed and power, leaving a trail of flames wherever it runs. Rapidash has the ability Flash Fire, which powers up its fire-type moves when it's hit by a fire-type attack. Did you know, in anime, Rapidash held Dash, luring a Pokemon race by using its incredible speed to leave its competitors in the dust. Fun fact, Rapidash's design is inspired by the Kelpie and other mythological fire horses, often depicted in folklore as creatures with supernatural abilities. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here. Welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're taking things slow with Slowpoke, the dopey Pokemon. Slowpoke is a dual-type water, psychic Pokemon known for its slow movements and carefree nature. Slowpoke spends most of its time chilling by the water, looking for food. It's often mistaken for being lazy, but in reality it's just really relaxed. Slowpoke evolves into Slowbro, starting at level 37, when it's exposed to a water stone, or by evolving into Slowking when traded while holding a King's Rock. Both evolutions show a new side to Slowpoke's personality, one with a bit more power and awareness. Slowpoke has the ability Oblivious, which prevents it from being affected by a track. Did you know in the anime Slowpoke was famous for being one of the most chill Pokemon Ash has ever encountered, especially in the Johto region where it was caught just hanging around. Fun fact, Slowpoke is often seen as a dopey Pokemon, but it's believed that when it finally wakes up, it can be incredibly intelligent. Maybe it's just waiting for the right moment. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here. Welcome back to another Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we are evolving from Slowpoke into Slowbro, the hermit crab Pokemon. Slowbro is a dual-type water psychic Pokemon and the evolved form of Slowpoke starting at level 37. But what's unique about Slowbro is the shelter that attaches itself to its tail, turning Slowbro into a formidable fighter with a much sharper mind. Slowbro evolves from Slowpoke when exposed to a water stone, but it's that shelter that bites onto Slowpoke's tail that triggers the evolution. The shelter ejects venom, which accelerates Slowbro's brain power, making it much more dangerous. Slowbro has the ability Regenerator, which allows it to heal some of its HP when it reaches out of battle. Did you know in the anime Slowbro showed off its psychic abilities while also being incredibly strong in battle thanks to the shelter's power? Fun fact, even though Slowbro has the power of shelter, it still retains its doping demeanor. It's one of the few Pokemon that can be both relaxed and powerful at the same time. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here. Welcome back to another Pokédex in a minute episode, the daily Pokemon series. So today we're zapping into the Pokédex with Magnemite, the magnet Pokemon. Magnemite is a dual-type electric steel Pokemon introduced in Generation 1. With its 3 powerful magnets, it can generate strong electromagnetic fields. Magnemite is often seen near power plants and electrical sources, drawn to the energy around it. Magnemite evolves into Magneton at level 30 when it's exposed to a magnetic field. As it evolves, Magneton becomes even more powerful, with its 3 magnets forming a more stable and stronger unit. Magnemite has the ability Magnet Pull, which prevents Steel-type Pokemon from escaping battle. Did you know Magnemite is one of the few Pokemon that can have both electric and steel types, giving it a unique advantage in battle? Fun fact, Magnemite is based on a combination of magnets and the concept of electromagnetic waves, making it a real shock to anyone who underestimates it. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here. Welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're exploring Magneton, the magnet Pokemon number 82 in the Pokédex. Magneton is a dual-type electric steel Pokemon. It's formed by 3 Magnemite that have come together, creating a powerful magnetic force. Magneton uses its magnetism to float and generate strong electromagnetic fields. It first appeared in Generation 1 and is one of the coolest electric-type Pokemon from the Kanto region. Magneton evolves from Magnemite when it reaches level 30. In later generations, it can evolve into Magnezone when exposed to a strong magnetic field. As it evolves, Magneton becomes even more powerful, with its magnetic strength growing and making it a formidable force in battle. Magneton has the ability Magnet Pull, which traps Steel-type Pokemon in battle, preventing them from escaping. It can also have the ability Sturdy making it tough to knock out with a single hit. Fun fact, Magneton's design is inspired by a group of Magnemites sticking together, which is a clever nod to how magnets naturally attract each other. It's also a nod to electromagnetism and science. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PanelCY again here. Welcome back to another Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're talking about Farfetch'd, the wild duck Pokemon number 83 in the Pokédex. Farfetch'd is a dual type normal flying Pokemon known for carrying a leek, which it uses as a weapon. This quirky bird has become a fan favorite over the years for its unique design and its association with good luck. Farfetch'd was first introduced in Generation 1, and its leek has made it a symbol of prosperity in the Pokemon world. In the Galar region, Farfetch'd has a special form called Galarian Farfetch'd and is a fighting type Pokemon and is known for its ability to land powerful critical hits using its leek as a club. This version of Farfetch'd is a strong fighter, and its evolution into Sirfetch'd happens when it proves itself in battle by landing even more critical hits. Farfetch'd has the ability Keen Eye, which prevents its accuracy from being lowered in battle, and Inner Focus, which means it can be easily flinched. The leek that Farfetch'd carries is a symbol of good luck in Japanese culture, which is why it's often associated with bringing fortune to its trainer. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PanelCY again here, and welcome back to another Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're talking about Doduo, the twin bird Pokemon number 84 in the Pokédex. Doduo is a dual type normal flying Pokemon known for having two heads. This quick bird uses its two heads to stay alert and help it run at incredible speeds. It's known to be a fast and agile Pokemon, often seen darting around the ground in search of food. First introduced in Generation 1, Doduo's unique appearance makes it stand out among other flying types. He's not a flying type, even though he's a bird. Doduo evolves into Dodrio starting at level 31, and as it evolves, Dodrio's three heads become even more coordinated, and it gains enhanced speed, making it a formidable force in battle. Watch out for this powerful Tri-Attack, a signature move of its three-headed evolution. Doduo has the ability to run away, which helps it escape battle easily. If needed, it can also have Early Bird, allowing it to wake up quickly from sleep status. Fun fact, did you know Doduo is inspired by the idea of a two-headed bird, a concept that has appeared in mythologies and folklore from various cultures. It's a truly unique design. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PanelCY again here. Welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're talking about Dodrio, the triple bird Pokemon number 85 in the Pokédex. Dodrio is a dual type normal flying Pokemon known for having three heads. Each head is independently controlled, making Dodrio incredibly fast and highly alert. It's a fast, agile Pokemon that can run at incredible speeds, and its three heads work together to stay aware of everything around it. First introduced in Generation 1, Dodrio is a evolved form of Doduo and is even more powerful. Dodrio has the ability to run away, allowing it to escape battle easily, and Early Bird, which makes it wake up faster from sleep status. Fun fact, Dodrio's three heads symbolize a great sense of teamwork and speed, which is why it's so effective in battle. It's also inspired by birds like ostriches and other fast-running animals. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PanelCY again here. Welcome back to another Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're talking about Seal, the Sea Lion Pokemon number 86 in the Pokédex. Seal is a pure water type Pokemon that looks like an adorable sea lion with a smooth, streamlined body. It's known for its playful and friendly nature, often seen swimming through icy waters and using its strong flippers to glide gracefully through the ocean. Seal was introduced in Generation 1 and is one of the cutest water-type Pokemon you'll encounter. Seal evolves into Dugong, starting at level 34, and as it evolves, Dugong becomes even more graceful and elegant, with a flowing mane and the ability to swim at incredible speeds, making it a master of the ocean currents. Seal has the ability Thick Fat, which helps it reduce damage from fire and ice-type moves. It can also have Hydration, which allows it to heal from status conditions when it's raining. Fun fact, Seal is based on a sea lion, known for its playful nature and excellent swimming skills. It's a Pokemon that truly embodies the beauty of the sea. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Padelcy again here. Welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're talking about Yugong, the Sea Lion Pokemon number 87 in the Pokédex. Yugong is a dual-type water-ice Pokemon that resembles a graceful sea lion, known for its smooth, sleek body and elegant appearance. Yugong spends most of the time in icy waters, swimming with ease. It's gentle and peaceful, often seen gliding through the sea in search of food. First introduced in Generation 1, Yugong is a strong swimmer and the symbol of beauty in the ocean. Yugong has the ability Thick Fat, which reduces damage from fire and ice type moves, and Hydration, which allows it to hit from status conditions when it's raining. Fun fact, Yugong's design is inspired by the sea lion, though known for its sleek body and ability to thrive in cold waters. It can also be found in both the icy depths and warmer seas of the Pokemon world. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Padelcy again here. Welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're talking about Grimer, the Sludge Pokemon number 88 in the Pokédex. Grimer is a dual-type poison Pokemon, and it looks like a living pile of toxic sludge. It thrives in polluted environments, feeding off garbage and waste. Grimer's gooey body is constantly shifting, allowing it to fit through small places. This toxic Pokemon was first introduced in Generation 1 and has a reputation for causing pollution wherever it goes. Grimer evolves into Mach, starting at level 38. Mach is a much larger and more menacing form, able to leave a trail of poisonous sludge wherever it goes. With its massive strength and its toxic powers, Mach is a true powerhouse. Grimer has the ability Stench, which may cause opposing Pokemon to flinch and Poison Touch, which can poison foes on contact. Fun fact, Grimer's design is based on the concept of pollution and waste, reflecting environmental issues and the dangers of toxic substances. It's a reminder of how pollution affects our world. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Padelcy again here. Welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we are talking about Mach, the Sludge Pokemon ranked number 89 in the Pokédex. Mach is a dual-type poison Pokemon first introduced in Generation 1. Known for its sludge-like appearance, Mach is a sentient mass of toxic waste. It's an evolved form of Grimer and thrives in polluted environments, making it a perfect fit for areas like dams and sewers. Mach evolves from Grimer, starting at level 38. And as it evolves, it grows larger and more menacing, becoming a literal mass of deadly hazardous sludge. Mach has the ability Stench, which can lower the opposing Pokemon's accuracy in battle. Did you know Mach's body is so toxic that it can dissolve anything it touches? Despite its intimidating appearance, it's actually quite docile and doesn't pose a threat unless provoked. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Let us know in the comments what do you think about Mach. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Padelcy again here. Welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're talking about Shelder, number 90 in the Pokédex. Shelder is a water-type Pokemon first introduced in Generation 1. It's a small, clam-like Pokemon known for its tough purple shell. Shelder lives in the water and is often seen using its sharp shell to defend itself from predators. Shelder evolves from Cloyster into Cloyster, when exposed to a water stone. Upon evolution, its shell becomes even harder and it gains new abilities that make it a powerful Pokemon in a battle. Shelder has the ability Shell Armor, which prevents critical hits. Did you know in the Pokemon games, Shelder signature move Clamp taps and damages its foes? Plus, in the anime, Shelder is known for its connection to Cloyster, a powerhouse of defense and offense. Shelder's design is based on a real-life clam, and it's said to represent the clams of the sea that open and close their shells for protection, a true defensive expert. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. What's your favorite water-type Pokemon? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Padelcy again here. Welcome back to another Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're talking about Cloyster, number 91 in the Pokédex. Cloyster is a dual-type water-ice Pokemon first introduced in Generation 1. This evolved Pokemon is an evolved form of Shelder, known for its incredibly hard, spiked shell. Cloyster is a formidable defender, using its shell to protect itself from almost any attack. Cloyster evolves from Shelder when exposed to a water stone. Upon evolution, it gains a new ice typing, turning it to a powerful offensive and defensive force with a spiked shell and devastating moves like Icicle Spear. Cloyster has the ability Skill Link, which ensures that moves like Acid Spear hit the maximum number of times. Fun fact, Cloyster's shell is so tough that it can close faster than the speed of sound, making it a speedy defensive powerhouse. Did you know Cloyster's signature move Clamp traps opponents, and it can also use Shell Smash to increase its speed and offensive power, becoming a dangerous foe in battle. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Paddle again here. Welcome back to another Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're talking about Ghastly, number 92 in the Pokédex. Ghastly is a dual-type ghost poison Pokemon, first introduced in Generation 1. Known for its gaseous body, Ghastly is a spooky and mysterious Pokemon that floats through the air, often causing eerie chills wherever it goes. Ghastly evolves into Haunter, starting at level 25, and then into Gengar at level 38. As it evolves, Ghastly becomes more solid and gains more sinister abilities, becoming one of the most iconic ghost-type Pokemon. Ghastly has the ability Levitate, making it immune to ground-type moves. Did you know Ghastly is based on the concept of gas or mist and represents a spirit or ghostly entity in various folklore? It also loves to play pranks, making it a mischievous Pokemon. In the Pokemon anime, Ghastly has a memorable role in the Lavender Town episode where it scares Ash and his friends with his ghostly antics. So that is it for today's Pokemon Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. What's your favorite ghost type Pokemon? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Paddle again here. Welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're talking about Haunter, number 93 in the Pokédex. Haunter is dual-type ghost poison Pokemon introduced in Generation 1. Known for its eerie, shadowy form, Haunter floats through the air and uses its ghostly powers to scare and torment its foes. It's the evolved form of Ghastly, gaining a more solid and intimidating presence. As we said, he evolves from Ghastly at level 25 and can evolve into the powerful Gengar when traded. As Haunter evolves, it becomes more sinister, developing stronger ghost type and the greater powers and the greater ability to manipulate the shadows. Haunter has the ability Levitate, which makes it immune to ground type moves. Did you know Haunter loves to prank people by causing nightmares, and in some regions it's said that Haunter is a harbinger of bad luck. In the Pokemon anime, Haunter plays a key role in helping Ash and his friends during their visit to the Pokemon Tower in Lavender Town, showcasing its playful and mischievous nature. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video. Tell me about your favorite ghost type Pokemon. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you again tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Paddle again here. Welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're talking about Gengar, number 94 in the Pokédex. Gengar is a dual-type ghost poison Pokemon, first introduced in Generation 1. Known for its mischievous, mild, and shadowy form, Gengar is one of the most iconic ghost types in Pokemon world. It's the evolution form of Ghastly, and is known for lurking in dark places, causing fear and mischief. Gengar, as we said, evolves Ghastly and then from Haunter when traded. As it evolves, Gengar becomes more solid and menacing, gaining even more powerful ghost type abilities and a sinister reputation for playing tricks on others. Gengar has the ability Levitate, which makes it immune to ground type moves. Did you know Gengar is said to be the shadow of the moon, and it can slip into the shadows, moving silently and appearing unexpectedly to scare its opponents. In the Pokemon anime, Gengar often appears as a trickster Pokemon and has a memorable role as one of the key adversaries of Ash and his friends, particularly in the Pokemon Tower episode, and of course he was on Nash's team when he beat Leon. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Do you think Gengar is more mischievous than Haunter? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Paddle again here. Welcome back to another Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're rocking out with the rock snake Pokemon Onix. Onix is a massive rock ground type Pokemon that resembles a giant snake made entirely of boulders. It is known for its incredible length, reaching up to 28 feet. Onix first appeared in Generation 1 and is one of the most famous Pokemon from the Kanto region. Onix evolves into Steelix when traded while holding a metal coat. This evolution makes Onix even more powerful, with Steelix becoming a Steel Ground type powerhouse. Onix has the ability Rockhead, which prevents it from taking recoil damage when using moves like Takedown. Fun fact, Onix was Brock's powerhouse in the Kanto region, and in the anime, Ash's battle with Brock's Onix was one of his first major challenges. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to learn more about your favorite Pokemon, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Paddle again here, welcome back to another Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we are getting a little sleepy with Drowzee, the Hypnosis Pokemon. Drowzee is a psychic type Pokemon known for its ability to induce deep sleep using its Hypnosis move. With its signature long nose and yellow fur, Drowzee is inspired by the mythical tapir, an animal known for its sleep-related behaviors. First introduced in Generation 1, Drowzee is a tricky Pokemon often seen in urban areas where it can find people to hypnotize. Drowzee evolves into Hypno at level 26. As it evolves, it gains even more control over its psychic abilities and becomes a master of the Hypnosis move, able to put opponents into a deep slumber with ease. Drowzee has the ability Insomnia, which prevents it from falling asleep in battle. Fun fact, in the Pokemon anime, Drowzee is shown to use hypnosis on others, even putting some people to sleep to protect itself or others. It's a great reminder of how powerful psychic abilities can be. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more and learn more about psychic Pokemon like Drowzee, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Paddle again here, welcome back to another Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're diving into the world of psychic powers with Hypno, the Hypnosis Pokemon. Hypno is a psychic type Pokemon and the evolved form of Drowzee. Known for its pendulum, Hypno can lull opponents into a deep sleep and manipulate their dreams. With its calm demeanor and mastery over hypnosis, Hypno is a force to be reckoned with. First introduced in Generation 1, Hypno is one of the most iconic psychic types in the Pokemon world. Hypno evolves from Drowzee at level 26, and as it evolves, it becomes even more adept at using psychic abilities and can put multiple opponents to sleep at once with its hypnotic powers. Hypno has the ability Insomnia, which prevents it from falling asleep, making it immune to sleep-based moves. Fun fact, in the Pokemon anime, Hypno is shown to be able to hypnotize entire groups of people, and it even uses its powers to protect its trainer from danger. That is all for today's Pokédex in a mini video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, learn more about Hypno or other psychic type Pokemon, make sure to like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Paddle again here, welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're diving into the deep with Krabby, the crab Pokemon. Krabby is a water type Pokemon that's known for its big, powerful claw. With its small size and simple design, Krabby packs a punch with its massive claws, which it uses for both defense and attack. First introduced in Generation 1, Krabby is often found in coastal areas and it's a fan favorite for its quirky personality and tough attitude. Krabby evolves into Kingler at level 28. When it evolves, its already massive claw grows even bigger and more powerful, making Kingler a force to be reckoned with in battle. Krabby has the ability Hyper Cutter, which prevents its attack from being lowered by moves or abilities. Fun fact, in the anime, Ash's Krabby evolved into Kingler during a battle in the Indigo League, and it instantly became one of his most reliable Pokemon, and it showed up again in a league, showing off its strength and resilience. So that is it for today's Pokemon Daily Pokédex in a minute video. Want to learn more about water types like Krabby? Be sure to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Paddle again here, welcome back to another Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're diving into the deep sea with Kingler, the crab Pokemon. Kingler, a water type Pokemon, is known for its massive pincers, which are strong enough to crush anything that gets too close. First introduced in Generation 1, Kingler evolves from Krabby at level 28 and is often associated with the ocean and the powerful tides. Kingler starts as Krabby, but once it reaches level 28, it evolves into the mighty Kingler. With its powerful pincers, Kingler can deliver devastating moves like Crab Hammer, which is one of its signatures. Kingler's ability, Hyper Cutter, prevents its attack stats from being lowered by opponents. Fun fact, in the Pokemon anime, Ash's Kingler had an epic battle during the Indigo League against Mandy's Executor. With one powerful Crab Hammer, Kingler scored a surprising victory, showing just how strong those pincers really are. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here and welcome back to another Pokédex in a minute video, a daily Pokemon short series. Today we are charging up with Voltorb, the ball Pokemon. Voltorb is an electric type Pokemon, is known for its round ball-like shape and that closely resembles a Pokeball. Introduced in Generation 1, Voltorb has a mischievous reputation as it's known to explode when startled or when it gets into a tough situation. Voltorb evolved into Electrode at level 30. Electrode is just as speedy as Voltorb and its electric powers become even stronger, making it a formidable opponent in battle. Voltorb has the ability Soundproof, which protects it from sound-based moves like Hyper Voice. Fun fact, Voltorb is one of the few Pokemon whose design is based directly on an item in the Pokemon world, the Pokeball. Its design has even inspired fan theories that it's the result of a functioning Pokeball. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we are electrifying the screen with Electrode, the ball Pokemon. Electrode is an electric type Pokemon and it's known for its spherical shape and explosive personality. It evolves from Voltorb at level 30, often seen rolling around at high speeds. Electrode can release powerful bursts of electricity from its body. Electrode evolves from Voltorb at level 30, and while both share the same shape, Electrode is much faster and can unleash stronger electric attacks, including the signature move Explosion, which causes massive damage to opponents and itself. Electrode has the ability Soundproof, which protects it from sound-based attack. Fun fact, Electrode's design was inspired by a combination of a Pokeball and a classic electric motor. With its speed and electric power, Electrode can even power entire cities in the Pokemon world. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here, welcome back to another Pokédex in a minute video, a daily Pokemon short series. Today we are cracking open Execute, the egg Pokemon. Execute is a grass psychic type Pokemon and is known for its unique appearance, a group of six egg-shaped creatures with eyes. First introduced in Generation 1, Execute can be found in the wild, often in the presence of trees or forests when they seem to thrive. Execute evolves into Executor when exposed to a leaf stone. As it evolves, the egg sprouts into a tall palm tree-like Pokemon with a powerful psychic connection. Execute has the ability Chlorophyll, which boosts its speed in sunny weather. Fun fact, Execute's design is based on a group of eggs, and it was inspired by the idea of a Pokemon evolving from a cluster of eggs into a full-grown palm tree. It's one of the only Pokemon that evolves into a tree-like Pokemon. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, a daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here and welcome back to another Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're batching out with Executor, the palm tree Pokemon. Executor is a grass psychic type Pokemon, evolves from Execute when exposed to a leaf stone. Known for its tall tree-like appearance, Executor has 3 heads, each with its own personality. It's also one of the few Pokemon with a unique dual typing, combining the power of nature with psychic abilities. Executor evolves from Execute, as we said, at level 30 when exposed to a leaf stone. As it evolves, Executor grows tall and develops 3 heads, each capable of using powerful psychic type moves like Psychic and Confusion. Executor has the ability Chlorophyll, which boosts its speed during sunny weather. Fun fact, in the Alola region, Executor gets a regional form with an even taller, more tropical appearance. This Alolan version is a dragon, grass type Pokemon towering over the standard form. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the Pokemon daily short series. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here and welcome back to another Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're meeting Cubone, the lonely Pokemon. Cubone, a ground type Pokemon, is known for wearing the skull of its deceased mother as helmet. Pretty tragic backstory there. First introduced in Generation 1, Cubone has a tragic backstory as we said, but it also has a fierce side, using its bone club to defend itself from threats. Cubone evolves into Marowak at level 28. When it evolves, Cubone's bond with its mother is symbolized as it wields a burning passion for battle. Marowak's powerful bone moves like Bone Club and Bone Meringue make it a tough opponent. Cubone has the ability Rock Head, which prevents it from taking recoil damage from moves like Head Smash. Fun fact, in the Pokemon games, Cubone is often seen in the wild mourning its lost parent. And its cry is one of the saddest in the entire series. It's also said that if you hear a Cubone crying at night, it's an omen of loss. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here, and welcome to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're wielding some power with Marowak, the Bone Keeper Pokemon. Marowak is a ground-type Pokemon, evolves from Cubone at level 28. Known for its strong connection to its past, Marowak wields a Bone Club in battle, often with incredible force. It's one of the most iconic Pokemon with a tragic backstory, using its skills to protect itself and others. Marowak evolves from Cubone at level 28, and as it evolves it gains increased strength and confidence, using moves like Bone Club and Bone Merang. Its bond with its late mother is symbolized through its powerful bone attacks. Marowak's ability, Rock Head, prevents recoiling damage from moves like Head Smash. Fun fact, in the Alolan region, Marowak has a regional variant with a fire typing. This Alolan Marowak is a fire ghost type Pokemon, and it uses a Blazing Bone Club to battle enemies with its unique Shadow Bone move. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here, welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're kicking things off with the Master of Martial Arts, Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee, the kicking Pokemon, is a pure fighting type, first introduced in Generation 1. Its springy legs let it deliver powerful kicks that stretch beyond what looks physically possible. This Pokemon's design is based on real martial arts legend. Can you guess who? Hitmonlee evolves from Tyrogue, but only if Tyrogue's attack stat is higher than its defense at level 20. If the stats are equal, you'll get Hitmontop instead, so train carefully. Hitmonlee can have the Limber ability, making it immune to paralysis. Its hidden ability, Unburden, boosts its speed if it loses its health item. Fun fact, in the anime, Hitmonlee was used by a martial artist in the Pokemon League and showed off insane agility and strength in close combat. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Drop a like in the comments if you are Team Hitmonlee, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here, welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Stepping into the ring today is the Master of Punches, Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan, the punching Pokemon, is a pure fighting type from Generation 1. Its boxing-inspired design and elemental punches making it a real threat in close combat. It's said to punch at speeds faster than the eye can follow, no joke there. Like Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan evolves from Tyrogue at level 20, but only if Tyrogue's defense is higher than its attack. Gotta train smart to land this fighter. Hitmonchan's ability, Iron Fist, boosts the power of punch-based moves like Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, and Ice Punch, giving it serious type coverage. Fun fact, Hitmonchan is inspired by real-life boxing legend Jackie Chan. Not boxing legend, but you know, fighting legend, just like how Hitmonlee draws from Bruce Lee. That's a knockout for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Are you Team Hitmonchan or Team Hitmonlee? Let us know in the comments and subscribe for the next episode coming tomorrow. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here, welcome back to another Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today's feature is a fan favorite for its extra long tongue. Say hello to Lickitung. Lickitung, the licking Pokemon, is a normal type introduced in Generation 1. Its tongue is over 6 feet long, longer than its whole body. It uses it to explore and sense the world, and yeah, it's kinda slimy. Lickitung evolves into Licky when it learns the move Roll Out and levels up. That evolution was added in Gen 5, so for a long time Lickitung was just vibing solo in the Pokédex. It can have the ability Own Tempo, which prevents confusion, or Oblivious, which blocks infatuation and taunting. Fun fact, in the original anime, Jessie from Team Rocket actually caught the Lickitung and it caused chaos with its surprise tongue attacks. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you're brave enough, drop a like in the comments for Team Lickitung, and we'll be back tomorrow with the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here, welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're floating into trouble with the original Smoke Ball Koffing. Koffing, the poison gas Pokemon, is a pure poison type introduced in Generation 1. Its body is filled with toxic gases that it releases through vents, sometimes even exploding when overfilled. Koffing evolves into Weezing starting at level 35. In Galar, it even has a regional form Galarian Weezing that sports smokestacks and the top hat mustache vibe. Koffing has Levitate, making it immune to ground type moves, one of Poison's usual weaknesses. Fun fact, in the original anime, James from Team Rocket uses a Koffing. It was always spewing gas clouds to help the team make their escape. Classic Team Rocket stuff. If you're feeling the fumes, drop a comment and like, subscribe, and catch us back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex for another trip through memory lane and Generation 1. Hello guys, Padre again here, and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're doubling the trouble with the gas-spewing menace Weezing. Weezing is a poison-type Pokemon from Generation 1, evolved from Coughing at level 35. With its 2 heads and constant toxic emissions, it's been known to float through polluted cities and even feed off garbage fumes. In Generation 8, Weezing got a Galarian form, Poison, Fairy-type, complete with smokestack top hats. Instead of spreading pollution, this version actually purifies toxic air. Talk about the glow up there. So, classic Weezing usually has Levitate, giving it ground immunity. Galarian Weezing though can have neutralizing gas, which cancels all other abilities on the field. That's huge in competitive play. Fun fact, James says Weezing in the anime was loyal to the end, eventually leaving Team Rocket to protect a group of wild coughing, a rare emotional moment for Team Rocket fans. Feeling the fumes or digging the top hat? Like, subscribe, drop a comment, and tune tomorrow for another Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Padre again here, welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're charging ahead with the Spike tank of the Pokédex, Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn, the Spikes Pokemon, is a dual-type ground rock Pokemon introduced in Generation 1. With a body made of solid rock and almost unstoppable momentum, it can bulldoze anything in its path, literally. Rhyhorn evolves into Rhydon at level 42 and later into Rhyperior when traded, holding a protector. This whole line is built for raw power and massive defense. Rhyhorn can have Lightning Rod, which absorbs electric-type moves, and Rock Head, which prevents recoil damage. Fun fact, Rhyhorn's brain is so small it sometimes forgets where it's charging and just keeps going. It's been known to flatter entire buildings without meaning to. Think you could ride a Rhyhorn? Drop a like and comment and subscribe and tune in for tomorrow's Pokemon in the Pokédex in a Minute series. I'll see you again soon. Hello guys, Padre again here, back with another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today's spotlight is on a true OG powerhouse, Rhydon. Rhydon, the Thrill Pokemon, is a ground rock type from Generation 1. With its massive body and a horn that can drill through solid rock, Rhydon is built like a tank. Literally, it was also the first Pokemon ever created by Game Freak during the early development stages of the series. Rhydon evolves from Rhyhorn at level 42 and it later gained a new evolution in Gen 4. If you trade Rhydon holding a protector, it evolves into Rhyperior, gaining even more bulk and firepower. Rhydon has the abilities Lightning Rod and Rocket, letting it absorb electric attacks to avoid recoil from moves like Double Edge. Its massive attack stat makes it a beast in battle. And here's a fun fact. Rhydon was originally planned as a mascot for Pokemon before Pikachu stole the spotlight. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe. If you want, comment your favorite Pokemon, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Padre again here, and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today's feature is a rare and caring companion, Chansey, the healing Pokemon. Chansey is a normal type Pokemon first introduced in Generation 1. Known for the egg it carries in its pouch, Chansey uses it to help heal the sick. It's famously hard to catch but incredibly valuable, especially to trainers who focus on support strategies. Chansey evolves from Happiny when leveled up holding a Noval Stone during the day and evolves into Blissey when leveled up with High Friendship. Each stage gets tankier and more nurturing. Chansey's abilities include Natural Cure and Serena Grace, but it's been known for its insane HP stat, one of the highest in the entire Pokédex. Fun fact, in early games, Chansey was only found in a Safari Zone, making it notoriously hard to catch, but if you managed to get one, you had a tanky healer for life. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Padre again here, welcome back to another Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today's feature is a twisty mystery. Say hello to Tangela, the vine Pokemon. Tangela is a pure grass type Pokemon from Generation 1, wrapped in a mess of blue vines that never stop growing. What's underneath those vines? Nobody knows, not even in the Pokédex. This Pokemon may look silly, but it's got serious roots in battle. Tangela got an evolution in Generation 4, if it learns the move Ancient Power, it evolves into Tangrowth, a much bulkier and more powerful version with massive physical presence. So, Tangela's most common abilities include Chlorophyll, which doubles its speed in sunlight, and Regenerator, a hidden ability that restores HP when it switches out. Super useful in competitive battles. Fun fact, in early sprite art, Tangela's feet looked like red shoes, but they're actually part of its body. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Hit the like button if Tangela tangled you up with surprise, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Padel again here, welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we are spotlighting a Fierce Protector and her baby. Give it up for Kangaskhan, the parent Pokemon. Kangaskhan is a normal type Pokemon introduced in Generation 1. Always seen with her baby in her pouch, she's known for her strong maternal instincts and powerful physical attacks. Despite being a single stage Pokemon, she's far from basic. Kangaskhan doesn't evolve unless you are in a Mega Evolution battle with the Kangaskhanite. She transforms into Mega Kangaskhan, where her baby joins the fight literally. Each attack hits twice thanks to the parental bond ability. Her standard abilities include Early Bird and Scrappy, letting her wake up fast or hit ghost types with normal moves. Fun fact, in the original Pokemon games there was a fan theory that Kangaskhan's baby might have been the missing link in the whole Cubone Marowak mystery. Still not confirmed, but it lives on in the lore. So that's a wrap for Kangaskhan and the Pokédex in a minute daily short video. If you love powerful parents and patchy lore, give us a like and swing by tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Padel again here, welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we are swimming into the Pokédex with the bubbly water blasting Pokemon Horsea. Horsea, the dragon Pokemon, is a pure water type introduced in Generation 1. Don't let its size fool you, this seahorse is a skilled swimmer that can shoot water with pinpoint accuracy from its mouth. Horsea evolves into Seadra at level 32, and in later generations Seadra can evolve into Kingdra when traded halting and dragon scale, gaining and dragon typing. Horsea's ability Swift Swim doubles its speed in rain, making it a slippery threat in the water. And here's a fun fact, in the anime Mystic caught a Horsea after he painted a picture using its ink underwater. That is all for today's Pokédex in a minute. This will splash into the Pokédex. Like, subscribe, comment, and don't miss tomorrow's episode where we take a look at Seadra, Horsea's elegant evolution. Since then, bye. Hello guys, Padel again here, and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Yesterday we met the tiny water blaster Horsea. Today we dive deeper with its evolved form Seadra. Seadra, the dragon Pokemon, is a water type from Generation 1. It's known for its sharp fins, spiny body, and the ability to swim backwards by rapidly flapping its fins. Seadra is not just cool, it's deadly in the ocean. Seadra evolves from Horsea at level 32. In later generations it can evolve into Kingdra, a water dragon type, when traded, halting and dragon scale. Seadra's ability, Poison Point, gives it a chance to poison opponents that make contact. It also has Sniper, boosting the damage of critical hits. Fun fact, in the wild, Seadra spines can eject venom, and it's known to be fiercely territorial. And that's it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Tomorrow we will dive into the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Since then, like, follow, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon. Hello guys, Padel again here, welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're diving into the world of elegance and agility with the water dancer of the Pokédex, Goldeen. Goldeen, the goldfish Pokemon, is a water type introduced in Generation 1, known for its flowing fins and majestic hoard. Goldeen is as fast as it is graceful, earning the nickname Water Queen in the anime. Goldeen evolves at level 33 into Sea King, a bulkier, tougher fish with stronger offensive moves and stamina. Goldeen's main ability is Swift Swim, doubling speed when it rains. Fun fact, despite looking dainty, Goldeen's horn is strong enough to smash through rocks. In the anime, Misty had one on her team, but outside of water it had a bit of a hopping problem. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, a daily Pokemon short series. Don't forget to like, subscribe, maybe leave a comment, follow, and swim back tomorrow as we spotlight the mighty Sea King. Hello guys, Padre again here and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're taking a dive with the king of the pond, Seaking. Seaking, the goldfish Pokemon, is a water type from Generation 1. With its sharp horn and powerful swimming ability, it patrols rivers during mating season and can swim upstream against strong currents. Seaking evolves from Goldeen at level 33, while it loses a bit of Goldeen's grace, it gains major muscle and endurance. Seaking can have Swift Swim or Water Veil, which prevents it from getting burned, great for physical attackers. Fun fact, in the wild, Seaking uses its horn to carve out nesting spots in rocky riverbeds. It's basically the construction worker of the water type world. So, that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Like, follow, and come back tomorrow for more Pokédex fun. Next up is Staryu. Hello guys, Padre again here, welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute in the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're diving deep into the waters of Kanto to meet the mysterious and radiant Staryu. Staryu, the star-shaped Pokemon, is a pure water type. It has a symmetrical starfish-like body with a glowing red core at its center called the Core Gem. This Pokemon was introduced in Generation 1 and is known for its elegant design and swift underwater movements. Staryu evolves into Starmie when exposed to a water stone. When it evolves, its core shines in all colors of the rainbow and its speed and psychic powers dramatically increase. Staryu's typical abilities are Illuminate, which increases wild counter rates, and Natural Cure, which heals its status conditions when it switches out. Fun fact, if Staryu loses a limb, it can regenerate it, just like a real starfish. And did you know its core still pulses with light even if it's pulled from the water? So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you again tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Padre again here, welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're exploring the brilliant and enigmatic Starmie. Starmie, the mysterious Pokemon, is a water psychic type introduced in Generation 1. It has a jewel-like cork that flashes in rainbow colors and its body is made up of two star-shaped halves that spin rapidly in battle. Starmie evolves from Staryu when exposed to a water stone. Unlike its pre-evolution, Starmie gains psychic type powers, giving it a major edge in both offense and strategy. Starmie's abilities include Natural Cure, and its hidden ability is Analytic, which boosts move power if it moves last. Fun fact, Starmie can emit radio signals that reach deep into space. In the anime, even Misty had one on her team, showing just how strong and reliable this Pokemon can be. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Starmie's mysterious core still has fun wondering what its connection to space. Drop a comment with your theory and be sure to follow for more Pokédex. I'll see you again tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Padre again here, welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're featuring the Master of Miming and Invisible Walls, Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime is a psychic fairy type Pokemon introduced in Generation 1. Known as the barrier Pokemon, it's famous for creating invisible walls by mimicking others' movements, hence the name Mr. Mime. Originally Mr. Mime didn't evolve, but in Generation 4, Mime Jr. was introduced. Mime Jr. evolves into Mr. Mime when it levels up while knowing the move Mimic. Mr. Mime's abilities include Soundproof, which blocks sound-based moves, and Filter, which reduces damage from super effective hits. With strong special defense and support moves like Light Swing and Reflect, it's a solid defensive pick. Did you know Mr. Mime's original Japanese name is Barrier? A nod to its wall-creating powers. In the anime, Ash's mom even has one as a house helper after Ash caught it. So that is it for Mr. Mime in a nutshell and the Pokédex in a minute daily short series. Like and follow for tomorrow's Pokemon. We are climbing through the Pokédex daily. Hello guys, Padre again here, welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today's featured Pokemon is the Razor Sharp Mantis Warrior Scyther. Scyther is a back flying type Pokemon first introduced in Generation 1. With its twin scythe-like arms and ninja-like speed, Scyther slices through opponents with incredible precision. It's known for being both stealthy and aggressive. Scyther evolves into Scizor when traded while holding a metal coat. In Legends Arceus, it also has a new evolution, Cleavor, using a black Ogorite. Scyther's ability, Technician, boosts its weaker moves like Bullet Punch and Aerial Ace, making it a serious threat. It also has a base speed of 105, so it hits fast and it hits hard. Despite being back flying, Scyther doesn't evolve by leveling up. One of the earliest trait-based evolution in the series. Also, it was originally green, but its evolution, Scizor, is bright red. That's Scyther in 60 seconds, the Pokédex in a minute video, a daily Pokemon short series. Follow for tomorrow's Pokédex in a minute, we've got hundreds more to slash through. Hello guys, Paddle again here and welcome back to another Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're spotlighting the Ice Queen of Kanto, Jinx. Jinx is a nice psychic type Pokemon introduced in Generation 1. Known as the human-shaped Pokemon, it has a humanoid appearance, flowing hair and a hypnotic dance that can confuse foes. Jinx evolves from Smoochum, a baby Pokemon introduced in Generation 2. Smoochum evolves into Jinx starting at level 30, no trading or items required. Jinx's ability, Dry Skin, gives it healing in the rain, but a weakness to fire with high special attack and speed. It's often used as a fast special attacker with moves like Ice Beam, Psychic and Lovely Kiss to put enemies to sleep. Jinx is the only Pokemon that's Ice Psychic without a secondary evolution form. It also used to be pure Psychic in early concepts, and it's one of the few Pokemon to use dancing as a form of communication in the anime. So that is Jinx in 60 seconds in the Pokédex in a minute series, the daily Pokemon shorts. Like and follow for tomorrow's Pokédex in a minute, we are just getting started. Hello guys, Paddle again here and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're charging into battle with the electric type brawler Electabuzz. Electabuzz is an electric type Pokemon introduced in Generation 1. Known as the electric Pokemon, it's recognizable by its tiger striped fur and lightning bolt antennae. It absorbs electricity from power plants and even causes blackouts during storms. In Generation 2, it got the baby form Elekid. Then in Generation 4, Electabuzz gained an evolution, Electivire, which you get by training Electabuzz while it's holding an Electric Riser. Electabuzz can have Static, which may paralyze opponents on contact, or Vital Spirit, which prevents sleep. It's a speedy special attacker, often using moves like Thunderbolt, Thunder Wave, and Focus Blast. Did you know in the anime, Electabuzz was a rival mascot to Magmar, especially in the Generation 1 gym battles. It's also one of the few Pokemon that roars like a monster in early episodes. So that's Electabuzz in 60 seconds, the Pokédex in a minute short series. Hit that follow and stay plugged in. Tomorrow's Pokédex in a minute is gonna be wild. Hello guys, Paddle again here and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're bringing the heat with the fire-dwelling flame Dark Magmar. Magmar is a pure fire type Pokemon introduced in Generation 1. Known as the Spitfire Pokemon, it has a dark-built, lava-like body and lives in volcanic craters. Its body temperature is so hot it can make the air around it shimmer. In Generation 2, it got a baby form, Magby. Later in Gen 4, Magmar evolved into Magmortar when traded holding a Magmarizer. Gotta love those trade evos. Magmar's abilities include Flame Body, which can burn opponents on contact and even helps Hatchex faster. It's got solid speed and special attack, often running moves like Flamethrower, Sunny Day, and Confuse Ray. Magmar has one of the most iconic anime battles ever, a 1v1 showdown against Charizard at Cinnabar Island, and just like Electabuzz, it was once a version exclusive appearing only in Pokemon Red. So that's Magmar in 60 seconds in the Pokédex in a minute series. Hit follow for more daily Pokédex drops and let us know your favorite fire type in the comments. Hello guys, Paddle again here and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we are slicing into the back-type powerhouse from Kanto. Say hello to Pinsir. Pinsir, the stack beetle Pokemon, is a pure back-type Pokemon known for its massive horned Pinsirs. It's number 127 in the Pokédex and made its debut back in Generation 1. Don't let its small size fool you, this bag packs a serious punch. Pinsir doesn't evolve from or into any other Pokemon, but it does have a Mega Evolution. Mega Pinsir grows wings and becomes a back flying type, gaining a huge boost in attack and speed. Pinsir's main ability is Hyper Cutter, which prevents its attack stat from being lowered, but when it Mega Evolves it gains Air Relate, turning its normal type moves into Flying type and powering them up. Here's a fun fact, despite never evolving, Pinsir was originally considered a rival to Scyther. Both were rare back types in red and blue versions. And that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you love hard-hitting back types, Pinsir is your guy. Smash that like button, subscribe and check back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Paddle again here and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today, Stampede features the changing powerhouse of Kanto, Tauros. Tauros, the wild bull Pokemon, is a normal type known for its aggressive temperament and triple tails. It first appeared in Generation 1 and was exclusive to Pokemon Red, making it a rare catch in the Safari Zone. Tauros doesn't evolve or have a pre-evolution, but in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet it got 3 new Paldean forms, each with a different type combo. Tauros often has the ability Intimidate, which lowers its opponent's attack when it enters battle. Fun fact, in the anime are shown 30 Tauros, but they were never shown being caught in the US due to a banned Safari Zone episode. So that's your Tauros spotlight. That is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. If you're loving this Pokédex series, be sure to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here, and welcome back to another Pokédex in a Minute episode, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're diving into the flailing, splashing, and surprisingly legendary Magikarp. Magikarp, the fish Pokemon, is a pure water type and one of the most well-known weak Pokemon. It's famous for using Splash, a move that literally does nothing, but don't laugh too soon. At level 20, Magikarp evolves into the ferocious Gyarados, a massive water flying type dragon serpent. Prove that even the weakest can become powerful. Magikarp's ability is Swift Swim, doubling its speed in rain. Fun fact, in Pokemon Legends Arceus you can actually see Magikarp flopping upstairs very slowly. Oh, and in the anime, James once paid a fortune for a useless Magikarp scam. From flop to fierce, Magikarp's a true glow-up story. Like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow to see what's next in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here, welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today's spotlight rises from the sea with pure fury. It's the terrifying and powerful Gyarados. Gyarados, the atrocious Pokemon, is a water flying type, even though it doesn't fly. Known for its fearsome appearance and explosive rage, it evolved from the famously useless Magikarp at level 20, making it one of the biggest transformations in Pokemon history. As we said, Magikarp evolved into Gyarados at level 20, and in later games Gyarados even got a Mega Evolution, turning Dark type and becoming even more of a menace. Gyarados usually has Intimidate, lowering the foe's attack on entry. Fun fact, the iconic red Gyarados was the first shiny Pokemon many players ever saw, appearing in the Lake of Rage in Gold, Silver and Crystal. So, from Zero to Sea Dragon, Gyarados is a sea legend in its own right. Smash that like button and tune in tomorrow for our next Pokédex Spotlight. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here, welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we are spotlighting the elegant and lovable sea fairy Pokemon, one of my favorites, Lapras. Lapras is a dual water ice type Pokemon known for its gentle nature and ability to carry people across water. First introduced in Generation 1, it's often seen as a symbol of kindness, but don't be fooled, it can't hold its own battle. In a battle, Lapras doesn't evolve, but in Sword and Shield it got a special Gigantamax form with an icy musical theme. Lapras can have Water Absorb, letting it heal when hit by water moves. Fun fact, in early Pokédex entries, Lapras was said to be nearly extinct, but thanks to conservation efforts, its numbers are growing. It was also your main ride Pokemon in Sun and Moon for traveling over water, and in the anime series 2 for Ashes in the Orange League episodes. So that's the soothing strength of Lapras. Like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next legendary entry in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PaddleCY again here, welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're covering the one, the only, the transforming blob Ditto. Ditto, the transformed Pokemon, is a pure normal type known for one wild ability. It can shapeshift into any other Pokemon it sees. First introduced in Generation 1, this gooey creature might not look like much, but it's got serious mimic skills. Ditto doesn't evolve, and honestly it doesn't need to. Why evolve when you can become anyone else, everything else Pokemon in the Pokédex? Ditto's signature move is Transform, which lets it copy an opponent's appearance, stats and moves mid-battle. In competitive play, the Imposter ability gives Ditto an automatic transformation when it enters the field, making it a sneaky counter to powerful threats. Fun fact, in the anime, some Dittos have trouble copying faces, leading to some hilarious results with the eyes and stuff. Trivia time: what other Pokemon is theorized to be closely connected to Ditto based on color, weight, and even breeding quirks? Drop your guess in the comments. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Ditto may look simple, but it's a game changer. Like, subscribe, and check back tomorrow for the next Pokédex entry. Hello guys, Paddle again here and welcome back to another Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today's spotlight is on the evolution sensation Eevee. Eevee, the evolution Pokemon, is a normal type known for its unstable genetic makeup, which lets it evolve into multiple different forms. It first appeared in Generation 1 and has captured hearts ever since because it's one of the most favorite Pokemon. Eevee is famous for having 8 different evolutions known as evolutions, including Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, Espeon, Umbreon, Leafeon, Glaceon, and Sylveon. Each one evolves under different conditions, from stones to friendship to time of the day. Eevee's abilities include Run Away and Adaptability. The latter boosts the power of its normal type moves. Fun fact, in Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, your partner Eevee can learn unique special moves depending on its nature, like Bouncy, Bubble, and Sparkly Swirl. Trivia time: can you name all 8 of Eevee's current evolution? I said them before in the video. Without looking them up, drop your list in the comments. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Whether you're Team Umbreon or Team Sylveon, there's an evolution for everyone. Like and subscribe to catch tomorrow's episode featuring the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Paddle again here, welcome back to another Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're flowing into the world of water with the elegant and elusive Vaporeon. Vaporeon, the Bubble Jet Pokemon, is a water-type evolution introduced in Generation 1. It evolves from Eevee when exposed to a water stone, and its sleek, mermaid-like design has made it a fan favorite since the very beginning. Vaporeon evolves from Eevee, as we said, simply using a water stone. In battle, Vaporeon boasts high HP and strong special attack, making it a tanky and reliable choice in many teams. Vaporeon's main ability is Water Absorb, letting it heal when hit by water-type moves. Talk about turning the tide. Fun fact, Vaporeon's body is said to have molecularly dissolved into water, allowing it to melt into its surroundings and become invisible under the water. Vaporeon was once the only evolution with a single type. Can you name the first dual type evolution added later? Let us know in the comments. That wraps up today Pokemon Daily. The Pokédex in a Minute videos dive back in tomorrow as we continue through the evolutions. Jolteon's up next. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay charged for more. Hello guys, Paddle again here, welcome back to another Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we are amping things up with the electrifying Jolteon. Jolteon, the lightning Pokemon, is a pure electric type and one of the original evolutions from Generation 1. With sharp fur that cracks with static and lightning fast attitude, Jolteon is built for speed and shock. To evolve Eevee into Jolteon, use the Thunderstone. Jolteon excels in speed and special attack, making it a powerful choice for striking first in battle. Jolteon's ability is Volt Absorb. It actually heals when hit by electric-type moves. Fun fact, its fur is full of negatively charged ions, which it can shoot out as needles during battles. And in the original anime, Jolteon was the partner of gym leader Lieutenant Surge, talk about on Brad. Trivia time: Jolteon and Vaporeon are both Gen 1 evolutions. Can you name the third one introduced with them? Drop your answer in the comments. And that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you're loving the evolution, stick around. Like, subscribe, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Paddle again here, welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're hitting things up with the fiery force of the evolution line, Flareon. Flareon, the flame Pokemon, is a fire-type evolution of Eevee introduced in Generation 1. Known for its thick, fluffy fur and powerful flame sack, Flareon brings serious heat to any battle. To evolve Eevee into Flareon, use a Firestone. With high attack stats and powerful fire-type moves, Flareon is a physical powerhouse, though it's often overlooked in favor of flashier fire types. Flareon's standard ability is Flash Fire. It absorbs fire-type moves and powers up its own. Fun fact, Flareon's body temperature can reach up to 1650 Fahrenheit. That's hotter than molten lava. And despite looking super cuddly, that fur is insulated to contain its inner flame. Trivia time: out of the original 3 evolutions, which one has the highest special defense? Take a guess and drop it in the comments. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a Minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Flareon might not always be meta, but it's pure fire. Like, subscribe, and tune in tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Paddle again here, and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a Minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today's episode is brought to you by science. Meet the virtual Pokemon Porygon. Porygon, the virtual Pokemon, is a normal type introduced in Generation 1. It's a man-made Pokemon composed entirely of programming code, making it the first artificial Pokemon ever created. Porygon has two evolutions. It evolves into Porygon 2 when traded while holding an upgrade, then into Porygon Z when traded again, this time holding a dubious disc. Each evolution brings new abilities and the weirdest digital twist. Porygon's ability includes download and trace, letting it adapt to opponents in battle. Fun fact, Porygon is one of the few Pokemon that can digitally travel through cyberspace. It also holds a strange legacy. Its anime debut episode caused a mass seizure incident in Japan, leading to it being banned from the anime entirely. Trivia time, Porygon and its evolutions are one of the only Pokemon lines that evolve twice through trades. Can you name another one? Comment your guess. So, this is it for today's Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. If you love quirky, techie Pokemon, Porygon is your guy. Like, subscribe, comment, and tune in tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PadLCY again here. Welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we are going way back time to meet the ancient spiral-shelled wonder Omanite. Omanite, the spiral Pokemon, is a rock water type first introduced in Generation 1. This little guy is a revived fossil. Scientists bring it back to life from a helix fossil found in deep rock layers. Once revived, Omanite evolves into Omastar at level 40. With its sharp tentacles and tougher shell, Omastar is way more intimidating than its baby form, but Omanite wins on cuteness hands down. Omanite's abilities include Swift Swim, which boosts speed in rain, and Shell Armor, which blocks critical hits. Fun fact, in 2014, Omanite became a meme legend thanks to the Twitch Plays Pokemon stream, where fans worshipped it as Lord Helix, a chaotic deity of randomness and hope. Trivia time, Omanite shares its typing with another fossil Pokemon. Can you name it? Drop your answer below. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Whether you praise Lord Helix or just love ancient Pokemon, Omanite's a true classic. Like, subscribe, comment, and join us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PadLCY again here, welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're digging up the depths of time with the ancient spiral Pokemon Omastar. Omastar is a rock water type Pokemon and the evolved form of Omanite. It has a spiral shell and terrifying tentacles, and it's said to have gone extinct due to its heavy shell, making it hard to catch prey. It first appeared in Generation 1 and you can only get it by reviving a helix fossil. Omanite evolved into Omastar at level 40. This ancient predator once lured the seas, but now you'll mostly find it in museums or battle teams. Omastar's abilities include Shell Armor, which blocks critical hits, and Swift Swim, boosting its speed in rain. Fun fact, in the early days of Twitch Plays Pokemon, Omastar was dubbed Lord Helix and became an internet legend. So, that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Praise the Helix fossil and don't forget to like, follow, and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PadLCY again here, welcome back to another Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we are unearthing the mysterious dome fossil Pokemon Kabuto. Kabuto is a rock water type Pokemon first introduced in Generation 1. It resembles an ancient trilobite with a hard shell and glowing red eyes. Revived from the dome fossil, this prehistoric Pokemon once crawled the ocean floor millions of years ago. At level 40, Kabuto evolves into Kabutops, gaining a sharp-edged predator form. It goes from cute and creepy to straight up deadly. Kabuto can have battle armor, preventing critical hits, or Swift Swim, making it faster in the rain. Fun fact, Kabuto's shell is so hard it's said to be uncharged for 300 million years. Talk about fossil that aged well. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video. Dome or Helix, which fossil team are you on? Let us know in the comments and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, PadLCY again here, welcome back to another Pokédex in a minute video, a daily Pokemon short series. Today we are slicing through the ages with the deadly fossil Pokemon Kabutops. Kabutops is a rock water type Pokemon, the evolved form of Kabuto. Its sleek armor body and scythe-like arms make it a fearsome predator. It was once a swimmer, but over time it adapted to life on land, hunting its prey with razor-sharp precision. Kabutops evolved from Kabuto at level 40. While Kabuto was defensive and mysterious, Kabutops is aggressive, agile, and downright intimidating. It can have battle armor or Swift Swim, and in battle it's known for its high attack stat. Fun fact, Kabutops is said to drain the bodily fluids of its prey with its blades. Yup, it's basically a fossilized horror movie villain. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you had to face one fossil Pokemon in battle, would you rather fight Kabutops or Omastar? Hit that follow button and stay tuned for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex coming tomorrow. Hello guys, Paddle again here. Welcome back to another Pokédex in a minute video of the daily Pokemon short series. Today we are taking flight with the ancient aerial ace Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl is a rock flying type Pokemon revived from the old amber fossil. With razor sharp fangs and insane speed, it ruled the skies in ancient times. This prehistoric predator is based on a Pterosaur and it made its debut all the way back in Generation 1. Aerodactyl doesn't evolve, but in later games it gets a Mega Evolution, boosting its attack speed and turning into an even scarier sky terror with jagged rocks growing from its body. It can have Rock Head or Pressure, and its hidden ability is a Nerf. Fun fact, in the anime, Aerodactyl once battled Charizard in a high-speed aerial duel, one of my favorite episodes where Charmeleon evolved, and it almost won. Talk about prehistoric power. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a mini video, the daily Pokemon short series. Old Amber or Dome Fossil, who's your go-to fossil Pokemon? Drop a comment and catch us tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Paddle again here. Welcome back to another Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Today's feature is the Ultimate Chonk, the OG Roadblock, and the fan favorite Snorlax. Snorlax is a normal type Pokemon known for doing one thing better than anyone else: sleeping. This giant sleeps wherever it pleases, sometimes blocking roads until it's woken up with a Pokeflute. It first appeared in Generation 1 and it's been snoozing and dominating ever since. Snorlax evolves from Munchlax when it levels up with High Friendship. While Munchlax is all energy and snacks, Snorlax is all power and naps. Snorlax's abilities include immunity and thick fat, making it super tanky, and its hidden ability is gluttony. Fun fact, despite its sleepy vibe, Snorlax has massive HP and can sweep teams with moves like Belly Drum and Body Slam. Sleep on it at your own risk. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. Is Snorlax your tank of choice, or do you have another favorite normal type? Let us know in the comments. Hit like, subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Paddle again here. Welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Today we're soaring into the skies with one of the legendary birds of Kanto, the elegant and icy Articuno. Articuno is a dual type ice flying legendary Pokemon first introduced in Generation 1. Known as the Freeze Pokemon, it's said to appear to lost travelers in icy mountains and guide them to safety. With its graceful wings, Articuno can chill the air just by flapping them. This majestic bird is one of the legendary trio from the Kanto region, alongside Zapdos and Moltres. Its name is a blend of Arctic and the Spanish Uno for one. Since it's the first bird in the trio, its design is inspired by icy phoenix legends and mythological birds of winter. Articuno typically has the ability Pressure, making opponents use extra PP, but in later generations it can also have Snow Cloak as its hidden ability. With its strong ice type moves like Ice Beam and Freeze Dry, Articuno can be a chilling force in battle, especially against Dragon, Ground and Flying types. Fun fact, in Pokemon Snap, Articuno can be awakened by using a Pester Ball or a nearby Jinx to trigger a special event in the Ice Cavern. It's also one of the few legendaries to have a Galarian form. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the daily Pokemon short series. If you want to see more, like, subscribe, and see you again tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Paddle again here. Welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. Yesterday we braved the cold with Articuno, but today we ride the storm with the legendary bird of thunder, Zapdos. Zapdos is a dual electric flying legendary Pokemon from Generation 1. Known as the electric Pokemon, it's said to nest inside thunderclouds and gain power when struck by lightning. This sharp angular bird crackles with energy and brings storms wherever it flies. Zapdos is the second member of the legendary bird trio of Kanto. Its name blends Zap with the Spanish dos, meaning two. Signaling its spot as the second bird, its jagged design is inspired by thunderbolts and mythical storm birds found in folklore around the world. Zapdos has the ability Pressure, and in later games it can have Static as a hidden ability. With great typing and moves like Thunderbolt, Drill Peck and Hurricane, Zapdos has been a powerhouse in competitive play, especially thanks to its speed and versatility. Fun fact, in Pokemon Yellow you could find Zapdos waiting inside the power plant, just one Master Ball away from being yours. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, daily Pokemon short series. Hit like, subscribe and get ready for tomorrow. We'll be turning up the heat with the fiery final bird, Moltres. Hello guys, Paddle again here. Welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the daily Pokemon short series. We've soared through ice and thunder. Now it's time to light up the skies with the legendary flame Pokemon Moltres. Moltres is a dual type fire-flying legendary Pokemon from Generation 1. Its body burns with a blazing flame and it's said to bring early spring by flying over snow-capped mountains. This fiery bird is the third and final member of the legendary Kanto trio. Moltres' name combines Molten and the Spanish tres, meaning 3. The final bird in the trio, after Articuno and Zapdos, its design is inspired by the Phoenix, a mythical bird of fire and rebirth. It's often seen as the embodiment of hope in battle. Moltres usually comes with a pressure ability, and in later gens can also have Flame Body, which may burn attackers with access to moves like Flamethrower, Hurricane and Roost. It shines as a powerful special attacker, especially in sunny weather teams. Fun fact, in Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green, Moltres moved locations from Victory Road to Mountain Ember on one island, a rare case of a legendary changing homes. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute, the Pokemon Daily Short series. That wraps up also our legendary bird trio. If you've enjoyed this fiery finale, be sure to like, subscribe and change tune tomorrow, because we are gonna have one of the pseudo legendaries in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Padre again here and welcome back to another Pokédex in a minute video on the Daily Pokemon Short series. Today we are diving deep to meet a rare and elusive dragon type, the graceful and serpentine Dratini. Dratini is a pure dragon type Pokemon introduced in Generation 1. Known as the dragon Pokemon, it lives deep in bodies of water and sheds its skin as it grows. Despite its gentle appearance, Dratini holds immense hidden power. Dratini evolves into Dragonair at level 30 and then into the mighty Dragonite at level 55, one of the strongest non-legendary Pokemon in the original games that glow up is real. Dratini typically has the Shed Skin ability, which gives it a chance to heal from the status conditions every turn. It can learn powerful moves like Dragon Dance, Agua Tail and Outrage, making it a surprisingly strong contender in Little Cap formats or early evolutions. Fun fact, in the original games, Dratini was only available in the Safari Zone or as a prize at the Celadon Game Corner, making it a true badge of honor for early trainers. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute video, the Daily Pokemon Short series. Subscribe, like and join us tomorrow when we follow these elegant dragon's evolutions into the Celestial Dragonair. Hello guys, Padre again here and welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute, the Daily Pokemon Short series. Today we're diving into a mystical favorite Pokemon number 148, Dragonair. Dragonair is a dragon type Pokemon known for its long, serpentine body and graceful appearance. First introduced in Generation 1, it's often surrounded by an air of mystery and the literal aura of weather controlling energy. Dragonair evolves from Dratini at level 30 and later transforms into the mighty Dragonite at level 55, a big change from elegant serpent to a powerful dragon. It usually has the ability Shed Skin, allowing it to heal from status conditions, and get this, Dragonair is said to control the weather with the orbs on its body. In the anime it's even seen flying without wings. So that is it for today's Pokédex in a minute episode, the Daily Pokemon Short series. If you love dragons or elegant Pokemon, Dragonair is one of the greats. Be sure to like, follow and tune in tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Padre again here and welcome back to another Pokédex in a minute video, the Daily Pokemon Short series. Today we are talking about one of the OG heavy hitters, Pokemon 149, Dragonite. Dragonite is a dual-type dragon flying Pokemon. It's the final form of Dratini and Dragonair, and despite its bulky look, it's known for being kind-hearted and incredibly fast in the air. Dragonite, as we said, evolved from Dragonair, starting at level 55, making it one of the highest level evolutions in the original games. From a sleek serpent to a chunky powerhouse with wings, what a glow-up. Its ability, Inner Focus, prevents it from flinching, and competitively, Dragonite is no joke, with strong moves like Outrage, Dragon Dance and Multiscale in later generations. Fun fact, it can circle the entire globe in just 16 hours, that's faster than most airlines. So that's Dragonite, kind, strong and secretly super speedy. If you want to see more Pokemon, that is all for today's Pokédex in a minute episode. Tune in tomorrow, like, subscribe and come back tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Padre again here, welcome back to another Pokédex in a minute episode of the Daily Pokemon Short series. Today's feature is a true powerhouse, Pokemon 150, the legendary Mewtwo. Mewtwo is a pure psychic type Pokemon, genetically engineered from the DNA of the mythical Mew. Designed to be the ultimate fighter, Mewtwo has overwhelming psychic abilities and a seriously dark origin story. Mewtwo doesn't evolve, but in Generation 6 it gained two Mega Evolutions, Mega Mewtwo X and Y. One focuses on physical power, the other on special strength, making it a menace no matter how you build it. Mewtwo's typical ability is Pressure, which forces opponents to use extra PP. In its Mega forms, it gains Insomnia, X, or Steadfast, Y. Fun fact, in the original Pokemon movie, Mewtwo questioned the meaning of life, making it one of the deepest characters in the franchise. Mewtwo isn't just a legendary, it is legend. Like, follow, subscribe, and tune in tomorrow for the next Pokemon in the Pokédex. Hello guys, Padel again here. Welcome back to another episode of Pokédex in a minute. The last episode of the OG Pokédex, the Kanto Pokédex. We are completing it today. Today we are closing out the original Pokédex, as I said, with a fan favorite myth Pokemon number 151, the elusive Mew. Mew is a pure psychic type mythical Pokemon said to contain the genetic blueprint of every other Pokemon. It's super rare, incredibly powerful, and let's be real, way too cute for its own good. So, Mew doesn't evolve, but its DNA was used to create Mewtwo, giving it a huge role in Pokemon lore. It's basically the ancestor of all Pokemon, or at least the base model. Mew's ability is synchronized and it can learn almost every TM and HM, making it one of the most versatile Pokemon ever. Fun fact, in early games you could only get Mew through glitches or special events, making it the ultimate schoolyard rumor Pokemon. And that's Mew, mysterious, powerful, and the perfect end to the Kanto Pokédex. I had fun making this original Pokemon Pokédex in a minute. We will start tomorrow from the Johto journeys. Like and follow for more daily Pokemon drops, and let us know who is your favorite OG Pokemon. I'll see you again tomorrow with the new Johto Pokemon.